I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
Svelte and skinny fat. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Friday. I think you got a volume over there. Help him out, D-Bag.
I got it.
Or we're putting that cocksucker red lipstick right back on, buddy. Right back on. That's going to be your uniform. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Jim Norton is in Reno this weekend. If you're in the area, go to jimnorton.com and get tickets. Today, Cathy Kelley's back.
I was going to say that lipstick really brought out his eyes.
You saw that, did you? And look who's sitting in with us. Sean Waltman, a.k.a. X-Pac, one of the greats. What's going on, man?
Well, a lot's going on.
A lot is going on. I don't know. You just met D-Bag, who was setting up the cameras, and you should have seen.
Not to be confused with Dimebag.
No. Dimebag is a legend. D-Bag, right. D-Bag's D-Bag. You know what I mean? D-Bag, like, he gave Mars, Adrian, and me this look because it's like 7:56, and I'm looking at my monitor, and the phones aren't set up, and I'm like, "We not doing phones today?" And he was like, well, "Are we coming on right now?" Like, I don't understand. Like, he was like flabbergasted.
I just got my breakfast. I can't believe that we didn't even have time to eat breakfast, Sam.
Wait, did you get to see the picture from him the other day?
He's had a tough week.
Oh, that's a little bit creepy looking.
Yeah, D-Bag's had a tough week because on Wednesday, I think that he's a worshiper. Like, I think he likes being dominated. I think that's the vibe I get. He hasn't said that. He said he doesn't. But the vibe I get is that he does. And so we wrapped him up in plastic wrap in his underwear and put cocksucker red lipstick on his face.
Did anybody spit on him?
Nobody spit on him. No, because, we got to ease him into the culture. Okay. You know what I mean? Although, maybe today we wrap him back up in the plastic wrap and X-Pac spits on him. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? It's unpredictable. Oh, boy. Let me go to Frank in the Bronx. You want to call the show?
Already?
Yeah. We got to start, you know what I mean?
Right out of the box.
Hit the ground rolling. 866-969-1969 is the phone number. Jim and Sam Show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So make sure you follow all those accounts. Frank in the Bronx, what's going on, buddy?
Sammy, what's up, pal?
How we doing?
I missed the sound effects. Any chance you could play a few of those, especially like the old clips from the movies?
You know what?
And then I got...
Let's, Adrian, you go get the sound machine, and I'm going to put X-Pac in
Wait a
charge
minute,
of the
I found one.
There it is. You love that, Frank.
That's a good one.
I am. I'm gonna put X-Pac in charge of the Jim Norton soundboard today. There's no way he could do. He's not gonna do it worse than Jim. So
I did see Jim playing.
I got one more, Sammy.
Yeah, Frank.
So I called the afternoon show, and it seems the afternoon show is monitoring your show.
Well, I mean, who's not? It's a great show.
Exactly, and I was told by Eric that I was. I gave you guys props, and then he got upset because I didn't give his guys props. And I just said I enjoy both shows. I just think I'm a morning person, and he got really upset at me. What are you going to do?
I think Eric's also, doesn't he hate you already?
He hates me because I tell him he's fat.
Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Exactly.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate this.
But listen, love the show. Keep it up.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Everybody can just listen to both shows. Do I have it on here, or do you need to? You got it? A lot is going on.
So how does this thing work, Sam?
Well, I've been told by Mars, under no uncertain circumstances, it is a press. It's not a push. It's not a tap. It's not a hit. It's a press.
So, like...
Oh, boy. They turned off the app.
That's a push.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
Okay.
A press. You pushed is the problem. There it is. There it is. This is not good. The fact that you're already giggling.
Why are they all snorts?
No, that's just one button. He just keeps hitting the same one.
No, there's 3 different snorts.
Are there 3 snorts on this?
That's you, Jim.
Let's go to the Teft box for comment. Teft, you think X-Pac is going to Teft up this soundboard today?
I don't know. Is that a good or a bad thing?
I don't know.
It's a Teft thing.
It's a Teft thing, you know? It's a complete Teft thing.
Let's put it this way.
pretty Teft up, man.
Yeah.
He can't do worse than Jim.
That's what I would like to think, but the fact that he played a snort and already started giggling leaves me to believe that we are not going to have any more
easily amused, man.
Yeah, we're not going to have any more ease of listening with that soundboard. So, X-Pac, I'm glad you're here because you're right. A lot's going on. And I know I got your tweet about the Nancy Grace thing. That, by the way, I think it's kind of done at this point. Like the story, it kind of hit everywhere. I thought it was going to be done yesterday, but there were still like a whole bunch of local.
Still has legs, Sam.
It does still have legs. A whole bunch of local radio stations were picking it up, which then you've done something newsworthy when other radio stations pick it up, because all those local guys, the last thing they want to do is be like, oh, this other radio show.
Yeah, especially
exactly.
satellite.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't want to.
They're not even terrestrial.
Some fake satellite radio show. Who listens to that? Yeah, apparently you do.
Millions.
Because you're playing the clip. And then it started hitting like Canadian news outlets and stuff, so it went international yesterday.
Well, I think, I think that just speaks to the fact that people really can't stand Nancy Grace.
Yeah. I can't believe, like, I thought once it went mainstream, I would get a lot more. I got a very few tweets from people that were like, oh, you were mean to her. She supported victim rights.
You ganged up on her.
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe 5 people tweeted that. And hundreds were like, thank God you did it. Finally, somebody did this. And, like, the people who were all happy about it were like all you and Bubba Ray Dudley, all you guys, and then all the comics, Joe Rogan and Patton Oswalt and Seth Rogen, and like all of those people were the ones that were like, thank God you did this. Yeah. And then there were like 5 kind of wackadoodle housewives that were like, this was mean.
And Sam, you may talk to some wrestlers, but that doesn't mean that the majority of wrestlers don't want me as their advocate.
You're right. X-Pac, did you want Nancy Grace as your advocate?
No.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. So you were happy when you saw that?
I'm fairly certain that I speak for pretty much everyone, except for maybe somebody like a Renee Dupree or some dipshit like that. When I say that, we don't want her for an advocate.
Right. Everybody that I talked to was pissed off about her. And then the fact that Jim, probably the funniest way that anybody's ended any interview, when he goes like, don't worry, we won't kill ourselves after this interview. I was like, fuck Nancy Grace, like in that moment, it was like, gotcha. But also like,
I'd like to have talked to her. I didn't mean to cut you off just now. I'd like to have talked to her about the 2 Chainz stuff.
Yeah, Titty Boy.
And how Titty Boy made her look like a fucking idiot.
Well, don't they call you Titty Boy? Yeah, they do. So what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. She had Titty Boy on talking about marijuana advocacy and how like some family had a kid and they were ignoring the kid because they were on pot. They were smoking pot. Titty Boy gave her the business. Let's listen to a little bit of it.
A problem, as successful as you are, as rich as you are, as famous as you are, with this. Smoking California weed with California whores. True. Smoking California.
True. She just recites his lyrics and she goes, true. And he goes, true. Just making her look like a horse's ass. I'm so glad somebody did too. Because she has tried to take advantage of so many people going on that show. I was happy. I'm always happy to see people like 2 Chainz and stuff like that. And honestly, people were like, if you were nicer to her, she would have stayed in studio longer.
No, she wouldn't have.
I was surprised she stayed in studio for 12 minutes. I thought we were going to get maybe 6. As soon as she actually walked in, I was like, she's going to walk out in no time. And the fact that she stayed as long as she did, I was like, I'm glad about that. And when you got somebody like Nancy Grace in the studio, I'm not playing good cop. I don't think Jim's not playing good cop. Like, there's no good cops What are you
Not
gonna?
really. What are you gonna do? Butter her up just so you can swoop in for the kill?
Yeah,
just fucking do it right from the get-go.
And look at her; she's been buttered up plenty of times.
Right?
Plenty of times. Oh man! So X-Pac, you've been out on the West Coast.
Yes.
You flew in overnight.
I just got in.
Yeah, you came right from the airport to here.
Literally from the airport straight here. I got my suitcase over there.
Are you still all physically kind of injured and fucked up? Last time I talked to you, you had like the
pec thing.
Yeah, the torn pec.
The torn pec. It's still torn and everything, but I'm just training around it.
You
started training again a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like you are. You just lifted up your arm and your fucking bicep almost hit the ceiling.
Yeah, well, it just looks like it because it's torn. So that gives it an extra peak.
Not bad. Yeah, maybe you should keep it torn then.
Whatever.
Looks badass. So you're in town to wrestle again.
I'm gonna go. We have a show tomorrow, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The 14th or the 5th? What is it? The 15th?
Yeah, I think the
Tomorrow's the 15th.
The 15th.
God, right.
Yeah.
Wrestle Pro.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Man, oh man.
And it's in St. Pat's.
Something or other.
Shit. CYO Sports something.
Yeah. You can Google it and
Ryback
find
is going to be there.
But you're wrestling. You're not just going for an appearance.
I'm going to have a match.
Man, oh man.
I'm going to be in a tag match.
You don't stop.
I'm going to tag in and do my greatest hits and then tag back out.
Good.
Nothing off the new album for me.
Good. And honestly, who wants to go see the new album, right?
Nobody. Anytime it's like this song off our new album, it's time to go get some beer, popcorn, or a fucking hot dog or something.
We had Rick Astley in here like a week ago, and he was saying that when he does shows, he's got to do like sometimes
medley.
He's got to do Never Gonna Give You Up in the middle of the show, just like a quick acoustic version, just so people will listen to the show, because they're like, what the fuck are you playing right now? We're here to get Rickroll. Like, what are you doing, bro? And he said he plays it acoustic in the middle of the show, and like 25-30% of the audience will walk out.
Otherwise they riot.
Yeah, because they all just came for that song and they leave. He said he ends his shows with it, like the big version of it.
Yeah.
But like, dude, that's the only thing people are there to see. You might as well just do a 90-minute version of Rickroll.
Kind of.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to embrace that, right? Like, you got to, if you're still around.
That's what people want to see.
Yeah.
You can be that self-serving artist, and that's fine, but you're probably going to play to a half-empty house.
Right.
Or you can be the one that wants to give the people what they want to see.
It's like when Alfonso Ribeiro didn't want to do the Carlton dance for so long.
Exactly like that.
And it's like...
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Yeah. Like,
shit.
You're Carlton from Fresh Prince. Just do the Carlton dance.
Oh, that.
It's all good.
Okay, yes.
But you're right.
I do get that reference. I just didn't know I got it.
It was back in there somewhere.
Yes.
He didn't want to do it, but it's like the fact that you could play a half-empty house, like you said, but the only people who do that are the ones that don't have the opportunity to play a full building.
Right.
And it's like, if you actually find this thing where something that you did that long ago means anything, like, just go with it.
Ride it into the ground.
You have to. You have to. Because you're not supposed to have, like, Rickroll is not supposed to have this resurgence. No. So the fact that he does, just jump on board with it. Because even we could tell, even when he was talking about it, he doesn't like the Rickroll thing. He doesn't like that it's like a joke.
Sure.
But it's like, dude, what else are you doing? Like, would you rather be sitting at home?
How about Warrant? Was it Janie Lane? That was his name, right?
I think so.
Yeah. He absolutely despised, he hated nothing in life more than the Cherry Pie song.
But what are you going to do? Just sing the Cherry Pie song, dude.
Sing the Cherry Pie song.
You hit on something, whatever it was.
God damn.
Sing the fucking song. We want cherry pie. That's all.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the cherry pie. I'm pretty sure it was the alcohol and the drugs that fucked you up. Not the cherry pie.
Exactly. Oh, that song. It's the fucking... No, that song's the best thing that's ever happened to you. It's not cherry pie's fault that he spent all the money on your fucking addictions. Like, you got to get past it. But it is like... I think nowadays, like, there's so many more outlets for that stuff that more people are embracing it. Yes. Because they're figuring out that, you can put out, like, you can figure out an app. Like, the fact that Rick Astley never put out a Rickroll app himself, like, never owned any of the content, never did anything with it. Because you're right. You lose control over it once it's on the internet because it becomes this viral joke.
Yes.
But That doesn't mean there's not ways to cash in on it.
Yeah, ride the wave, make money. Like Ken Bone did.
Well.
We were just talking about...
Ken Bone, on the other hand. See, here's the problem.
What?
I was talking about this yesterday, and I said Ken Bone is on his last legs.
Well, yeah.
But he doesn't know it. And that's the problem.
He thinks it's only just begun.
Oh, yeah. he's like, the Bone Zone just started, baby. It just started. Ken Bone, of course, is the guy we've been talking about. He's the big fat guy in the red sweater who asked a question at the debate. And I feel like the reason people...
Think he was a ringer?
No, because I don't think anybody saw it. Well, they were all kind of ringers, you know what I mean? Like, nobody, it wasn't spontaneous. They were saying that they had to keep anybody that asked questions to that town hall debate on Sunday. All those people had to be quarantined for like 14 hours.
Why?
Before the debate.
Oh.
Because they wanted to make sure that their questions weren't tampered with. They weren't it doesn't make sense to me because they were reading their questions off a piece of paper. So if you give them the paper 5 minutes before the show, just read them off the paper. But they quarantined them for like 14 hours.
Nothing like staging every little detail.
Everything.
What's supposed to be a somewhat spontaneous debate.
I get for security reasons, though, why they might
quarantine them,
keep them in there.
Why? Why do they need them for 14 hours?
What amount of months do they take their cell phones too, so they can't get on social media? No social media, no Twitter. Maybe they find out they're going to get to do it, and then they're like, "We don't want you telling anybody about this, so we're taking all your shit." I don't know. We want it to be a surprise. We want surprise.
We want to be the ones who unleash Ken Bone onto the world. We don't want them finding out ahead of time. So he becomes this big star, and I think it's because, like, you know, he just had such a, like, innocent American dopiness about him that things have been so angry for so long, and there was, like, Trump's talking about, I'm going to put you in jail, and Hillary is obviously lying about everything, and you just watch that debate knowing, like, the only way you can get pleasure out of watching that debate, which I did, is being like, all right, let's just go down with the ship. You know what I mean?
That's how I thought.
That's it.
I was like, oh, shit.
It's not like...
Trump just hit the nuclear button, right?
Yeah. It's not like if Hillary wins, we're necessarily in that much better shape.
Look, we're going to make it. Either way, we're going to fucking make it, everybody.
Right.
I mean, we still have a Congress. Well, fuck. If we got to count on them, we are fucked.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But we'll still make it.
We're fucked, but we'll survive.
Yes.
And that's the point. And maybe we should be fucked for a little bit, right?
Maybe we should. Maybe we should be accountable for our fucking choices.
Yes. Yes. And the fact that we're left with Hillary and Trump, I think, is just a backlash of what we've been creating over the years. It's all the political correctness. It's all like the reason Trump is successful is because for so long, people have not been allowed to say things because they're quote unquote offensive, because everything has to be a safe space and trigger words and this and that. Like we all have to be so careful about what we say that the minute some rich asshole jumps on TV and goes, well, illegal immigrants are rapists and Mexicans are rapists and blah, blah, and like people are like, wow, that's refreshing. Somehow that becomes refreshing because we get so muted and that picks up steam.
Well, there is that portion of society here that actually really believes that kind of shit.
That's true. And
they're like, oh, yes, finally. And they think everybody thinks like they do. It's just like the pothead thinks everybody smokes pot. Right.
Right. No, you're right. When you get like a guy who's like a legit racist, he's like, it's just what everybody thinks behind closed doors. You're like, no, not really. I don't think so. It's like the difference with Trump. It's like locker room talk. He's right that locker room talk exists and people do say things that could be construed as even possibly sexual assault in a locker room.
Yeah.
But I don't know that many people in a locker room that are saying, yeah, grab her by a pussy and force a kiss on her. Yeah. Like, he goes to the next level and then goes, am I right, guys? And everybody goes, yeah, Donald. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well check the oil while you're down there.
Fuck. So Ken Bone asked this question, and he becomes America's sweetheart because we want to go back to just being big fat dopes. You know what I mean? We want to be ignorantly blissful. We want to be uninformed. Like there's so much information and there's so much bad news that we want to be able to move past it. And Ken Bone is the face of that. Ken Bone is the face of
the guy who ripped his suit, so he had to wear a red sweater.
Exactly, Cathy.
It's
Kelley.
adorable.
What, he did the Fat Man in the big suit
But
thing?
he did. So he goes
his mom's favorite suit or something.
He goes on TV, and everybody's talking to him about this red sweater. And they're like, well, what made you choose to wear the red sweater? And he goes, well, you know, I got this great olive suit that my parents really like me in. And, you know, that's what I was going to wear. And I sat down in my car, and over the last year or so, I've gained about 30 pounds. So, well, I split the pants right down the middle. Yeah, exactly. So he rips his pants, the seat of his pants. He's got to put on his dopey red sweater, which, by the way, showing you how impressionable we are as Americans, people immediately found out where you could buy that red sweater. Sold out everywhere. Sold out everywhere.
Well, because he announced it on TV.
He did?
Yeah.
He's plugging the sweater?
Uh-huh.
That's going to be like the fat guy Halloween costume. Ken Bone. Everybody is going to be doing that.
Well, they have the sexy version of it for girls.
Yeah, that's right. It's like it's a real short red sweater, but you can see under boob. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit under.
Just a little
under
bit.
boob, and then you wear a fake mustache.
Right.
So it's super hot.
Right. So it's just like girls being like, I'm just being funny. There it is. Is that really sexy Ken Bone? Oh, my God. I didn't know it actually existed.
Yeah.
How to make your do-it-yourself sexy Ken Bone outfit.
I think people are selling them as well.
Oh, that's the best. That's the
okay.
best.
Yeah, now I remember him. Yes.
X-Pac looked at sexy Ken Bone and was like, yeah, I remember that dude.
See, he's got to ride the wave, like, capitalize on it now. I think he's smart in that regard.
No, because he does. Here's Ken Bone's problem. He doesn't know how fame works. Like, so he's not ready for the drop-off. And everybody's like, no, he seems like he's got a head on his shoulders. He doesn't. Because he thinks, like, here's what we showed a photo yesterday from Ken Bone's Twitter. And it was his notebook. In his chicken scratch serial killer handwriting, he writes 10-29. So he's writing in his notebook, October 29th, media blackout day, dinner with grandma. And he's saying, I have a family dinner, so on October 29th, there'll be no media. And it's like, motherfucker, nobody's going to want to interview you on October 29th. You know how far away that is? It's over already.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
It's this week, though. Like, he was on everything.
And it was too much for him, and he doesn't know how it works. I'm telling you, he's not ready for this drop-off.
I do think he'll have media still, like, up until the election. I do think, like, the local, like, think about it, local radio shows, like, all of those things will want to have him on.
He'll be the king of St. Louis.
Well, so is he this is the thing. I don't remember the question he asked. So
nobody really. It was about oil, right? Energy.
Was he conservative leaning or?
Well, here's the thing that's important about Ken Bone, and Ken Bone I think realizes that he can't announce where he's leaning because the whole point of the town hall was to get undecided voters, quote unquote, which is bullshit, but undecided voters. So people have asked him since the debate, are you leaning one way or the other? And he goes, no, I'm still undecided. Because he knows that if he goes, yeah, I'm starting to lean towards Hillary, boom, all the backlash. I'm starting to lean towards Trump, boom, all the backlash. He just wants to sell his Ken Bone t-shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, who's going to... if he picks a side, then like
he could be a representative for that
Fox,
side.
Kind of like the Joe the Plumber.
He
had a hell of a run because of that.
Yeah, he got to put a book out, Joe the Plumber.
Yeah,
he did everything, and he was a schmuck. Like he was
a schmuck.
He was a schmuck, but he came out specifically against Obama.
Yes.
So he became this sort of face of the working man who isn't being represented. Oh, Joe the Plumber fighting for the American dream. What an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting for my fucking American dream. Fight for your own.
Yeah. So Ken Bone, he doesn't realize it's over. Because what you got to do is you got to control it a little bit. You got to bow out gracefully at some point. Otherwise, you're going to get chewed up. That's the way the cycle works.
Where'd you say he was from again? St. Louis?
Well, the debate was in St. Louis. I think he's from, like, the surrounding areas, yeah. Southern Illinois is where he's from.
Oh, so like Gary, Indiana,
That's Indiana, not Illinois.
Yeah, but that's all still in the same area.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
Edwardsville, Illinois.
Ugh. You think he's from Edwardsville? Ugh. So,
or East St. Louis.
I'm just, I'm
bad neighborhood.
I'm just picturing him a year from now ending up on some independent wrestling show somewhere.
Oh yeah,
like that fucking
Have
guy.
Have you heard about the offers that he's gotten?
What's he? Oh, you know what they're all. Yeah, you talk about riding the wave. He's been offered $100,000 from Cam Soda. It's a porno website.
Oh, God,
they want him to do a 1 hour cam show.
Live cam?
Yeah, yeah.
Like sticking things up his butt?
Probably.
Ken Bone.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he already has the porno name.
Yeah, Ken Bone.
Yeah.
I've seen people, like, it's become a thing. People have used it, like, instead of Netflix and chill, they're just writing Ken Bone.
Yeah.
Do you want to come over and
like,
watch the debate? Ken Bone?
What if he's packing like 12 inches, this big old soda can?
You know, I would imagine he's got a lot of girth to him, but it's real stout.
Yeah.
It's real stout, like a tuna fish can. You know what I mean? Like he's got I think the surface area is a lot. But I think it's mainly like he's got like real big fat guy balls.
He has too much of that pad thing.
Yeah. A lot of fupa.
Yeah, the fupa, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fupa. But you dig through balls and fupa and you just find a little dick down there. So
which one's the dick and which one the balls?
So he goes out and he's doing every interview he can. He's doing all this stuff. He announces yesterday the Ken Bone t-shirts are coming out. And I'm watching him going, he's going to make a mistake. He doesn't know how this works yet. He is not the guy. Because fame is a dirty, dirty animal. And it's like, it feels so good. And like they build you up. You've seen it. You've watched the cycle 100 times. Ask Corey Feldman, who we'll talk about later. You've seen it 100 times. They build you up and they build you up. And then when they're ready, it's time to destroy you. They make that call.
They're happy they want to tear you down.
Right. So it's like, it's up to you to have to be like, let me bow out. This media cycle's over. Like, it'd be like if I was like, okay, everybody's talking about this Nancy Grace video right now. If I just like based my whole existence on that video, because today everybody's talking about it, tomorrow I'd be in for a rude awakening, you know? So Ken Bone is not prepared for the rude awakening that's coming. And it started last night.
Andy's... Sorry, I'm eating.
No, go for it.
Full disclosure here. Shit. I forgot what I was going to say now.
That's right. You're enjoying your eggs.
That's if you just pop off and do one of those soundboard.
Yeah, if you ever
things.
forget what you're doing, remember it's a press. Not working.
What's your pleasure, young fella?
Okay, good. I'm glad that's there. So... Ken Bone last night agrees to do an AMA on Reddit, an Ask Me Anything.
Aww.
I still haven't done one of those yet. I haven't had the balls.
You haven't?
No.
That's so funny because if you go back like on YouTube and see the interviews that you and I have done,
right.
You've admitted to some pretty amazing shit.
Yeah.
The fact that there's still more that you don't want to do an AMA. But so
I forgot about the one thing. Like I was doing Austin's show a couple months ago.
Stone Cold's podcast?
Yeah. And he was like, well, he asked me like a basic question, how low did it get for you, you know? And for some reason, this memory of mine that I tried to suppress of me in a Tijuana strip club in the bathroom stall shooting up dope using the water from the toilet. Yeah.
That's low, dude.
That's fucking low,
that's fucking low. And that's what popped into your head when he goes, how low did it go? Just instantly.
It just blurted out, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, because Stone Cold's at his partying days, and he wants to believe that he can relate. Yeah. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. You know, the point of going that low is it's supposed to, like, when you get fucked up to that extent, it's supposed to erase some of those memories, right? You're not supposed to leave remembering all that shit. That's the torture that you have to deal with now. Like, now you're in good shape.
Yes.
But you're fucking too smart for your own good. You remember
That's
everything.
Right. Well, I'm actually grateful that I remember the bad shit, because a lot of times when people, you know, they start getting better, the longer they go, the bad shit kind of goes to the back of our memory, and all the fun shit is the stuff we start remembering again. And it's like, oh, fuck, that was fun.
So that's all the reality check right there for you,
man.
remembering that, it wasn't fucking fun.
No, it wasn't.
To be in a bathroom in Tijuana.
On Christmas.
That was Christmas?
On fucking Christmas. That was my Christmas.
Tijuana toilet water shooting up on Christmas.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And you live to tell, and now you're here just kind of enjoying your life.
Yeah, life is fucking great.
Yeah, that reminds, everybody's like, oh my God, this election is so bad. You're like, son of a bitch. Have you ever been in a Tijuana bathroom on Christmas?
That's right.
In the toilet water? God damn. And you can't even you can't drink tap water in Tijuana, so I can't imagine the toilet water in Tijuana.
Yeah. It didn't matter, though.
No, it didn't.
No, not at the time.
Wow. Were you shooting up in your arms or between your toes?
No, in my arms.
So you didn't even have the pride of I don't want to have track marks. I don't want to.
No, you don't think about that.
Wow.
I mean, when you come down or that, then you're looking at your arms all fucked up and going, oh God, you're looking for some some makeup to cover it up with and shit.
I guess when you're at the point when you got Tijuana toilet water, you're not really thinking about the cosmetics of what you're going to look like the next day, right?
Oh God, some people are listening to this and going, what in the fuck?
That's all right. This is life. You know what I mean? And, here's why I
just think, everybody's done a little Tijuana toilet water. They just don't want to admit it.
Right.
I'm not the only one here. Come on, everybody.
Yeah. Cathy.
Hey, in the booth.
You've tefted in Tijuana, haven't you?
I've tefted, but I've never used Tijuana toilet water.
Tefting involves Tijuana toilet water,
damn it, then I guess I have.
Yeah.
Kathy?
Nope. Can't say that I have.
Kathy used to do shots at Tijuana toilet water. That was her thing for a while.
That's what's up.
She went through some rough times in her 20s. What can I
tell
tell
by
you?
Looking.
Adrian
that was a joke.
Adrian's waiting for his trip to Tijuana.
I can't wait.
Adrian's 20. You're 24?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say 26, 27, you'll be in Tijuana. You'll have your time.
I've heard about Adelitas.
Adelitas, that was actually the place where I got the toilet water from.
Hey!
Yeah.
So, for those of you visiting Tijuana, make it a stop. You can take a little selfie in the bathroom stall.
It's the last stall on the left.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad. Oh, man. But you know what? You got to tell the stories because, I would hope that there are people listening that going, God damn, I thought I was fucked up. Maybe there is a way to get out of this
I'm not
stuff.
telling these just strictly for entertainment value and just for shock value. It's so people can go, wow, you can really be that fucked up and still make a comeback?
Right, if he can be better, then what's my excuse for not doing this shit?
Yeah.
So, and this, by the way, Ken Bone is headed to his Tijuana bathroom stall. He's going to Adelitas. No doubt about it. Because this is the beginning. Last night, we got to see the beginning of the destruction of Ken Bone. He is no longer. And every newspaper, every magazine, every website is just loving this. They are jerking off this morning to the fact that they get to destroy Ken Bone. Because that's what they're waiting for. Ken Bone, the face of the nicest man in America. They're all jerking off to the fact that they can destroy him now. And, so am I.
Is there a Ken Bone song yet?
I'm sure. I haven't heard it, but I'm sure there are a lot of them. I don't think he's going to get any special one, though.
No.
Because he's in bad shape. He did an AMA last night. And an AMA, Ask Me Anything on Reddit. And he's smart enough to not answer questions stupidly. He's still being Ken Bone, America's sweetheart, in the AMA. But he made one fatal flaw.
Uh-oh.
There was one fatal mistake to all this. And I don't mean the type of fatal mistake that somebody says, here's your fatal mistake, and you go, it wasn't fatal, so there was no fatal mistake. I mean, there was a fatal mistake. When a celebrity, and like it or not, Ken Bone is an internet celebrity, does an AMA, they create a new username. So it would be Real Ken Bone or Ken Bone AMA or whatever it is.
Oh,
because
he didn't create a new one.
you're just logging on for the AMA. Ken Bone signs in. What name did Ken Bone sign in with? Can you pull that up for me, Adrian?
Stan Gibson 18.
What does that mean? What's Stan Gibson? Let's go to the Tef box for comment. Tef, do we know what Stan Gibson is in reference to?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the fake name that he chose to write really weird shit on
Oh,
Reddit
you're
with.
Fucking right. That was his alias. So he signs in on Reddit under Stan Gibson 18. Now, here's the thing about Reddit. People who know how to use the internet are the ones who are on Reddit, right?
Yeah.
Reddit is like the only people who know how to use the internet better than Reddit are either on 4chan,
right?
or they're going down into the deep web.
Yeah.
It goes deep web, then 4chan, then Reddit. So the people on Reddit know how to use this. The first thing that they did is not AMA. They said, you know what? We could do a little research and get the answers on our own. We don't need to ask the questions. They clicked on his username and they went through his entire Reddit history.
Are there any examples?
It's not pretty, X-Pac. It is not.
I would love to hear some of it.
Who is he tearing apart?
It is not pretty. Well,
himself, I think, probably, if I had to guess.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's basically suicide by keyboard.
Yeah.
He goes on. This was only 19 days ago. So this was, or maybe this was screen grab before then, but probably not. No. The screen grab says 19 days ago. Yeah. So this was, and this tells you how 3 weeks ago, Ken Bone was a different Ken Bone. Remember Jennifer Lawrence? Yes. Her nude photos came out. She was part of the fappening because her phone got hacked. She goes, this is what Ken Bone said about Jennifer Lawrence. America's sweetheart, undecided Ken Bone. Let's say I leave my wallet on top of my car at the gas station. I do it every time, so I'm always losing it. That's me being dumb. No one to blame but me. On the other hand, it's still totally reasonable for me to be mad at the guy that finds it and steals all the cash and uses my credit card. Maybe she should have been more careful with her picks, but the bad guys are still the ones who sought them out and looked at them. By which I mean guys like me. I saw her butthole. I liked it.
I saw her butthole.
Like, you guys are like listening to me going like, okay, this sounds reasonable. And then he wrote, I saw her butthole. I liked it. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
He's such an internet troll.
Stan Gibson is a troll. And this is what I'll never understand. I was talking about this yesterday.
Look at his picture. I mean, just look at him. He looks like fucking Chester the Molester.
He does. He does. He looks like a cleaned up version of the South Park internet troll. That's when you look at him in this context. And like I said yesterday, that the thing I don't understand about Donald Trump is if he does truly make it a habit to forcibly kiss women and has done so for many years, that's not a guy who should be running for president, because there are a lot of women that were forcibly kissed that could potentially come out and say, he forced his mouth onto my mouth. Not something you'd want if you're running for president. If you're an internet troll like this guy Ken Bone, the last thing you want is your face and media attention on you, right? Because there's all this shit right behind you. He just said he liked Jennifer Lawrence's butthole. Let's go to... Go ahead, X-Pac.
I was just looking at the shirt, and it looks like the kind of like the Obama, like you remember the Shepherd Ferry?
Yeah, except it says bone instead of hope, or change, or whatever it was. Yeah, he did his own Shepherd Ferry thing. By the way, that T-shirt is going to sell a lot more now, because now bone is like, oh yeah, it's the guy who likes Jennifer Lawrence's butthole. Like, Adrian, you would now wear a Ken Bone shirt. Before, not so much. Now,
absolutely.
That's right.
Is the butthole thing the worst one, or that was just the first one you came across?
It's funny that you asked that, X-Pac. It is not the worst one. But glad you asked that. Let's go to Brian in Queens. Brian, you're on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here with X-Pac and Cathy Kelley.
Sam Abraham, love it.
What's going on, pal?
TGI Teft Day, huh?
Yeah. TGIT. Actually, it's TTIT. Thank Teft, it's Teft.
So with this Reddit thing, Ken Bone is completely screwed now that it's come out that he said that Trayvon Martin's killing was justified.
Oh my gosh.
Leave that to an undecided voter. This is what Ken Bone decided to say. It doesn't have to be one or the other view here. From what I read about the case, the shooting of Trayvon Martin was justified. But from what I've learned about Zimmerman through statements, interview, and behavior, he is a big old shitbird. Bad guy, legally kills kid in self-defense. Sucks for everybody, including us, due to the media fuckery. So he is of the opinion that, yes, Skittles and Snapple, the Trayvon Martin killing was justified.
We're leaving the hoodie out, man. It's the fucking hoodie.
I forgot about the hoodie. You're right. I said Skittles and Snapple. I tried to paint it a certain way.
Right.
Hoodie is important. That's an important detail.
Yeah, that's a major part of thuggery.
Yeah. What are you going to say, Brian?
I was going to say, I think Anthony's going to have him on this afternoon.
Thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you later. You may, yeah. I think you might have a new show, live from the compound. Listen to this. Stan Gibson, 18, a.k.a. Ken Bone, on committing insurance fraud. Felony insurance fraud. I didn't scam any money. I forged documents to make it look like I had car insurance so I wouldn't get fired from my pizza delivery job. During the 2 months it took me to pay to get my real insurance back, my fake cards and documentation fooled 3 bosses and a cop. I made them in Microsoft Paint.
Fuck.
By scanning an old card and changing the dates 1 pixel at a time. The paper documents and receipts were a bit tougher. Can't say how I did them. I don't know how long the statute of limitations is on that. So he's in Microsoft Paint, forging insurance documents for his pizza delivery job.
Wow.
Oh, my God. And this was 3 months ago.
Well, what's the statute of limitations on that?
Oh, Stan Gibson, 18.
And what would he... I see he had a vasectomy.
Oh,
what
you want to...
fuck would he even need a vasectomy for?
Because he was Ken boning too much.
Oh.
You want to hear about his vasectomy?
Yes.
Well, I know Cathy was wondering. She was like, I hope he's had a vasectomy because I ain't trying to get pregnant.
Right?
I'll tell you why he had a vasectomy. Ken Bone does not like to use rubbers. He doesn't like he likes the increased sensitivity. Ken Bone hits it raw. Everybody knows this now. He says a couple of months ago over on Reddit, he said to his Reddit friends on his vasectomy, I had mine done 2 years ago. Sexual satisfaction is way up. Way up. Way up. There's nothing like being able to go. Oh, no. I'm so glad I didn't read this one before the show. He says, sexual satisfaction is way up. There's nothing like being able to go bareback with no worries.
Yeah.
My wife loves it, too. He's right. I've noticed no difference in sensation or... Oh, no. I've noticed no difference in sensation or volume. Hey, Cathy.
Volume of what?
You know what he means when he says volume?
Ejaculate?
Load volume. He's shooting
his
just
wad.
as much. His wad is just as heavy.
Jizz.
I already see the plot of the movie coming
Hey,
out.
but the thing is, he said, and then he goes, my wife loves it too. Just about as much as she loves his pizza delivery job.
Yeah, exactly. She just wants to get laid. Yeah. She just wants to get fucked bareback by a pizza delivery guy.
I wonder how much of this is role play online, though, since it's his alter ego.
He's just trying to impress people with his load, his load volume. Cathy, when you're like, when you're trying to get picked up on, like at a bar or whatever, if a guy comes up to you and goes like, I want you to know something. I've had a vasectomy, and my load remains unaffected.
I still got the ropes. I still got the ropes.
Does that impress you?
I would take out my phone and start dialing 911 immediately.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. You wonder what he does with his ropes now that he's got them, right? Like, what turns him on, right? We have good news.
What?
We found out through some research after the Ken Bone AMA what his pornography preference is. Oh yeah.
He's not in jail, so
no, it's not children.
Kiddie porn.
No, it's not technically children, but there is something.
Oh, so an unborn child's not technically a child, right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Cathy,
I know where you're going with this.
He likes pregnant women. Ken Bone has a thing for pregnant women.
But not women that he's impregnated.
No. He's not trying to. He wants to be. That's probably what. First, before he got his vasectomy, he was probably like, I just fuck pregnant chicks because I can't knock them up again.
Plus, he's fucking looks like a molester. That's probably, he figures that's the closest he's going to get to banging a little kid.
He went on a subreddit called Prego Porn.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the ones he liked. And this is just a comment. Somebody, the thread was called Swimsuits and Bellies Go Swell Together. So it's just a bunch of pregnant chicks in bathing suits. And Ken Bone writes, this is so fucking creepy. Ken Bone writes, beautiful human submarines.
What?
Beautiful human submarines.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
Maybe because he wants to eat them like a sandwich. I don't know. Beautiful human
that's
submarines.
That's a Jared from Subway connection there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yuck.
What's next? He's talking about a night on the town. He says, I never realized the white Power Ranger was so beautiful. I don't know necessarily what that's in.
It's a racist fucking
reference.
comment.
It probably is. It probably is. He loves it. And fuck the black Power Ranger. Right? Yeah. Oh, boy. This was in another one. He loves women, dude. Let me tell you something. A lot of fat guys lose some of their libido. You know what I mean? Some of the testosterone goes down. Ken Bone has no problem with that. Good thing his last name is Bone. No problem with testosterone. Because he was on another subreddit. Oh, body perfection. By the way, I never realized the white Power Ranger was so beautiful, whatever post was in Real Girls. That was the subreddit that it was in. Okay. So I'm assuming it was some chick dressed up as the white Power Ranger. And he had a thing for her. But he also went into body perfection. And somebody posted a photo of a woman who was half Japanese, half Brazilian. And he wrote, Japanese features, Brazilian curves. She could rule the world.
Actually, on that one,
he's not wrong.
No, because the Japanese woman is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it's just a lot of times they're lacking in the
ass
department.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's not wrong, but it's so embarrassing for Ken Bone, who's like, it's me, the guy in the red sweater. To be like, I also like a Japanese girl with a fat ass. I like a pregnant Japanese woman with some titties. You know what I mean? He so wanted the fame. Travis was texting me before the show.
Yes.
And he told me that yesterday, Ken Bone was at the DMV. What do you think he wore to the DMV?
The sweater.
He's been wearing the fucking red sweater everywhere he goes. Look, even when he's advertising the T-shirt, he's got to get the T-shirt. So it's like, but he puts the red sweater around his neck to be like, don't worry, guys. Red sweater is still in effect.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You want to hear the irony of all ironies?
I would like to. And if I'm going to hear the irony of all ironies, could you please have D-Bag not shout at the callers?
All right, so a year ago,
he
there's a forum on Reddit called Ask Reddit, where it's basically just a question and people.
Sure, I think I've seen it before. I think I've checked it out. Sure.
Right. So the question that he answered.
Oh, he answered. He didn't ask a question.
No, he answered.
Okay, he was an informed person.
Well,
okay.
anybody can answer it. It's a hypothetical question.
Oh, so he had some insight.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the question that he answered a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Your life is covered by CNN, and your small mistakes are sensationalized and blown out of proportion. What does the headline read?
Oh. And for somebody who thinks, because it's like it's very similar to what his opinion on the Trayvon Martin thing is, although he's glad that the black kid's dead. But his other opinion on it is the media and the fuckery with the media. For somebody who is so
fuck the mainstream media,
yeah, MSM, fuck you.
Fuckers.
Yeah, for somebody who's so informed of the mainstream media and their tricks, boy, did he bone this one. like for somebody, and this is, by the way, and I'm glad that is the ultimate irony.
Yeah, because now it's happening.
Exactly. And it proves one lesson about the mainstream media, and that's whoever you are, no matter how much you're sitting at home in your private life, it's small, you're typing on Reddit, you got your wife, everything's fine, but it's just a quiet, normal person life. No matter how much you complain about the media, the minute that the story becomes you will take to fame like a fucking mosquito to one of those buzzers.
Like a moth to a flame.
Like a moth to a flame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except you'll fly directly into the flame, and you will burn to death.
That's right.
He's sitting there complaining about the media's tricks, and he forgets all about that.
He's about to have some marital problems. He's about to have...
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if he actually is married or if
is.
that's a fictitious
if he just created that narrative.
imaginary wife, yeah.
I don't know. His wife is probably talking to him today, if she's real, going, "Do you fucking wish I was Japanese and Brazilian? Is that what you like?" No, honey, I didn't even know that was me. You see, it's a different name. It doesn't say Ken Bone on it. It says somebody else.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up.
There it is. Let's go to Andrew on Long Island. Andrew, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Good test of the morning to you, gentlemen.
Oh, and a test of the morning to you.
Sam, this is first of all, one of the most brilliant things I've ever heard.
It's the best.
Ken Bone tested up real bad. I mean, he went from America's Sweetheart to the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
He really did.
Wait, is he a great big fat person?
Yeah, that's the irony, though. Ken Bone is the great big fat person in this one.
Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
Is that really the wife?
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what. So she's got her own Twitter account and everything. And let me tell you something. She does not. By the way,
does she know about the subreddit shit?
She will now. I'm sure she didn't before.
Wow.
Because what was his name on Reddit again, Adrian? Pull that up.
Stan Gibson 18.
Stan Gibson. Because Stan Gibson didn't create Stan Gibson because he wanted his wife to find out about him. You know what I mean?
No, honey, I swear I love your butthole, too.
Yeah, he said he looked at Jennifer Lawrence's butthole.
You don't think that there's some way that he logged into his friend's Reddit account?
Nope.
No.
Because he didn't have one?
He likes Jennifer Lawrence's butthole, pregnant chicks, and Japanese girl with fat asses. That's what he likes. That's his thing. And justifiable homicide. Yeah. Those are what he wants everybody to focus on Japanese girls with fat asses and Jennifer Lawrence's butthole.
And media fuckery.
Yes. And no more of this ridiculous Trayvon Martin justifiable homicide news. That's what he wants out of life. Oh, my God. I wonder if his wife is sitting there going like, is this why you've been trying to convince me to give you anal? Because you want me to be like Jennifer Lawrence? And he got a vasectomy. So he's sitting there trolling fucking pregnant porn, and he can't knock up his wife anymore. You know how many complexes she's going to have after this?
Do they have kids?
I have one kid. I think one kid. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. X-Pac's looking at me like, how'd they make that?
They have one little human submarine.
Yeah, exactly. She was walking around. She was a walking human submarine for a while.
So fucking creepy, the human submarine thing.
And the kid's 12. You know what that means? Oh, I hope he's staying home today, because let me tell you something. It is not going to be TGIF for him. No. Do you know when you're 12? And by the way, you and I were just talking about this before we went on the air.
Yes.
About how fucking nasty kids are.
Yeah.
Because when we're kids, we have not figured out that other people have feelings.
We don't know how to empathize yet.
No, it doesn't. That's not a born-in trait.
That's right.
Ever.
And everybody else is just like a character. Like if you went to Disneyland, or like a video game character, we don't think they have feelings or.
Right.
You know, we're the only ones that feel.
When you're a kid, all the other kids are either there for your amusement or to make fun of or to have fun with or whatever it is. They're just accessories to your life.
Exactly.
And kids are internet savvy. Do you know what I would have done to a kid at 12 years old if I found out his dad was talking about Jennifer Lawrence's butthole and banging pregnant chicks on the internet? Like, you couldn't help it.
You probably would have caused some poor kids to fucking go hang themselves in the closet.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right? And then I'd be fucking scarred because I'd be like, oh, just fucking...
No, you'd be in jail.
Yeah.
Because you go to jail for that shit now.
I was like, I was just kidding.
Right.
I was just joking around. Did you see what his dad wrote on Reddit? Oh, the poor kid.
He's fucked.
He's fucked.
He was already fucked. Let's be honest.
His last name's Bone, and his dad wants to fuck...
What's his first name?
Pregnant chicks. I don't know.
Ham?
Yeah, it is now. Ham Bone. Oh, little 12-year-old Bone Jr. showing up at school. He's had to struggle the last 12 years with the last name Bone, and now everybody knows who his dad wants to bone. And his dad loves to bone. His dad got a vasectomy. Everybody knows. Can you imagine X-Pac being in school? Think back to being in school and knowing for a fact. All right, you look at a kid. He's kind of nerdy because his dad's Ken Bone. Ken Bone's not pumping out a cool kid, right? So he's kind of nerdy as it is. And then you find out on the internet, you know for a fact that his dad likes to hit his mom raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is like the greatest day of your life, worst day of his.
That's right.
It's really not going to be good. It's really not going to be good. Travis.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the TEF box for comment on this. Because you dealt with some trauma as a youth.
Did I?
Tell me this.
Okay.
Better scenario. Your mom leaving you with no warning, running away with a Jewish guy, and never contacting you again.
That sounds familiar.
Which is actually a true story, X-Pac. That happened to him. Or your dad announcing all this stuff on Reddit and all your friends finding out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my friends to know that my dad has volume.
So you're happy with your life now?
Yeah. I would pick mother leaving over being 12 and having this going on.
Over your dad's jism being the topic of conversation?
Yeah. I heard your dad likes buttholes.
Yeah. Hey, Taft, why don't you measure your dad's load?
How's that volume?
Yeah. Oh, dude. He's going to go, probably physics class, right? That's where you learn, like, mass and length. And one day he's going to be sitting in class, or maybe it's math, I don't know, and he's going to be explaining, a teacher's going to be explaining. And this, boys and girls, is volume. And anybody that's in that classroom with him will never let him live it down. Adrian, if you were in a class with that kid, even if it's 3 years from now, if you're in a class with that kid and a teacher is explaining to the class what volume is, are you going to keep it to yourself?
You want to act it out?
Okay. All right, class. So there's a lot of different ways to measure things, and a lot of people think height and weight, those are typical. But let me explain to you guys a term called volume.
Just like your dad, right, Bone?
And just out of curiosity, being a man myself,
yes,
I'm not 100% sure what the big deal about volume is anyways.
A lot of men
so you can just spray mashed potatoes all over somebody's face?
Correct.
I'm just curious.
A lot of men...
I'm sorry, Cathy.
It's all right. Kathy doesn't mind a side dish, you know what I mean? Kathy needs her starch, too. Aren't you glad you came in this morning?
You did know I was going to be here today, right?
So a lot. I don't take great pride in it. I don't pay much attention to it. As long as I do take pride in knowing that my sperm is potent. I know that that's true. I've had it checked out. But I don't. Volume has never. I've never cared about that. But I know a lot of guys that do. Adrian, it's like he's prideful of how much he can shoot.
And that's like the guys that brag about how big their balls are.
Yeah.
My dick's not very big, but I sure got some big old balls.
Right. Because that's what women want.
Right.
It's a good set of testes.
Yeah.
Let's go to Joe in Ohio. Joe, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, how you doing, guys? You know, I was just wondering, with all this stuff going on, does this guy cash in any way? Does he make a lot of money, or like are the talk shows and all that stuff, are they paying him, or how's he going to benefit from this fame, so-called fame? I
would imagine that he's not getting paid by any of these talk shows. He's definitely not getting paid for any radio show he does. You could trust me on that. But yeah. I'm assuming I don't think cable news is going to pay him for anything.
I know he's got a spokesperson deal with Uber.
I saw he was doing Uber
Yeah.
tweets, but I would imagine.
And I know that Kimmel has him for their next debate coverage, so he might be getting paid for that.
Yeah, but
Is he going to write a book or something like that?
do you think he's probably going to make his T-shirt money? Because now the T-shirts are going to be hilarious. Like, people will buy those T-shirts now. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Uber and Kimmel don't follow through. Because, like, all you're going to be doing is sitting there thinking about, as X-Pac put it, his ropes. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
shooting ropes.
Like, this to me is a bigger
All
story.
means no Frank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy. This to me is a bigger story than the debate is now. Like, X-Pac, when you see that guy, you're going to be thinking about volume, not about who's running for president, right?
I'm going to be thinking about something other than who's running for president.
Right, whether it's human
volume,
submarines.
buttholes, human submarines.
Right. Jennifer Lawrence. Maybe even Trayvon Martin and his justifiable homicide, according to Ken Bone. Let's go to, and by the way, the fact that Ken Bone became a sexual euphemism before this Reddit leak.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's going to just fucking go off the charts.
And if, look, you know this is true. If they find that, if they find like that, just digging them a little bit, imagine the shit that's even further under the surface.
They're just scratching it right now. Oh, it's barely.
Shit.
It's barely
Somebody's
there.
going to find it, too.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'll bet he's on fucking, if he's doing that much on Reddit, he's probably got even,
Tinder,
he's probably on
Grindr, all that shit.
He's probably on 4chan doing
yeah.
weird shit. Like, he's probably, if he's on the internet, like, publicly, you know, talking about the fuckery of the media.
That's right.
Talking about the porn that he likes. Like, you know.
He's been down a lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah. Everybody jerks off to internet porn. But who?
I mean, everyone.
Everybody jerks off to internet porn.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, it takes a real special person to post about it, to, like, write about it, like, to have a discussion about it on Reddit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when you know you've got a real strong love for pornography.
I don't like it at all.
You don't like porn?
No. I'm not saying I won't use it.
Is that because sometimes you browse around and you find yourself?
I find myself, yeah. I just don't like it. I only like it until I'm finished. And then it's like, okay, fucking dirty, fucking nasty shit.
That's what you're that's what you're supposed to, right? You watch it when you need it.
Yeah,
once you're
it's
done,
just
and then
visual aid.
Right. And
Yeah.
then once you've come, it's kind of like just skeevy. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't want it on my computer
That's
anymore until a few days later you're ready to use it
Or
again.
a few
It's a
minutes
tool.
later.
A few minutes, yeah, depending on how much volume you still have in you.
Cathy's over here going.
She's relating, is what she's doing.
Okay.
No.
She's on her phone right now, being like, "Where are these websites that they're going to?"
Yeah. Poor champ, huh?
But yeah, like you just use it, but you don't like sit there and post about it and
No.
bookmark your favorites and blah blah
Right.
blah. Like just become obsessive. Although I would love to. Maybe I'll talk to Norton about this on Monday because, I mean, you know, Norton spends hours watching porn, hours just edging.
And a lot of people do that.
Yeah,
What do you mean by edging, though?
Like he
He
jerks
gets
himself
him
off
right to the and then
until right before he's about to, and then he stops, and then he lets it
That's
down,
how you
and he
end
gets
up
it
with.
back up.
That's how you end up with a lot of volume.
That's right. That's right. He bills and bills and bills. Let's go to Jake in Atlanta. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, Jake?
Not much. I'm just opening up my store and everything. So I've been listening since I had my whole drive from my house and everything. And Sam, I think you know what you need to do here.
What do you think I need to do?
The Reddit thing came out.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's going to happen to this Ken Bone guy.
not
You know
gonna be
what's
good.
going to happen.
Yeah.
He's got to get tore down, man. He's got to get ripped apart.
He has to.
Savagely.
Yeah.
You need to be the one to do it.
You think so? I need to start this
Yeah.
chain of like
you need to Nancy
destruction.
Grace that motherfucker. Yes.
Oh, I'd love to get Ken Bone in here and just fucking asking questions about Jennifer Lawrence's butthole the whole time.
Dude, do
what
it.
exactly do you like about her butthole?
Have Teft or Adrian or D-Bag or whatever do some digging, get the best things up there, and grill that motherfucker. Do it.
Yeah, I mean...
But you got to do it before October 29th, though.
No, you're right. Yeah, because that's the media blackout day. He's going to dinner with his grandma. Thank you, buddy. You're right. And I think we have to be tefting on this all weekend. I would love...
I wonder what his
phone
grandmother
with him.
thinks of all this.
Yeah, his grandma's just sitting at dinner going, what exactly did you... volume, what is that referring to? I don't understand. I knew you had the vasectomy, but I didn't understand the volume. Well, Nanny, you see.
My granny actually, may she rest in peace, took all of my craziness like really fucking well.
She did?
Yeah, she was a champ. She knew all my shit.
When did she pass away?
A couple years, 2 years ago.
Oh, so she saw it all.
Oh, she saw it all, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was just like, well.
And I told her everything too, like.
It may be easier to take from you though, like, because I haven't, like, if I heard the stories that you tell me, if they were happening to you now, I'd be like, holy fuck, like, it wouldn't be like a fun conversation. I'd be reaching out to you. I'd be trying to find help for you. But there's something about, like, seeing, like, knowing you and seeing you now.
Yes.
And knowing that you can tell these stories and you're not in danger anymore.
Right.
That makes it a little easier. So was that maybe Grandma was like, well, I guess if you're helping now.
I was still struggling a lot of those times.
When she was finding out about
it was
stuff?
just my relationship I had with my grandmother. It was fucking great like that.
Just taking you for what you were.
It went both ways. And, she could be straight up with me. And, like, I used to be straight up with her, too. Like, with a lot of things that other people wouldn't tell her, so.
She probably respected that.
Sometimes she didn't like to hear it, but she needed to, just like I did.
Kevin in Houston, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good morning. Top of the TEF to you.
And a top of the TEF to you.
What happened to the TEF cam?
Do we need a TEF cam today? All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to go to break in a couple minutes, so we'll set up a TEF cam when we get back from break.
Good. Hey, here's the deal with this Ken Bone, though. Nobody's going to remember this fucker in 2 weeks. Remember that Joe the Plumber asshole from 2008?
Here's the problem.
He tried to set up a website and sell T-shirts and fucking Joe the Plumber phones or some.
The problem with Ken Bone is nobody would have remembered him, and you're right. But now the recollection will be, oh, he's that guy from the debate that liked to fuck pregnant chicks, right? Like that's this legacy has been so tainted and has become so hilarious that there's no, for lack of a better term, coming out of it.
All right, have a good day, guys.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
So, Ken's brother Nick, boy, he's a real looker, huh?
Look,
fucking Frankenstein or something.
He's a weird-looking guy, but he did win the DNA lottery compared to Ken Bone.
I guess
he's got a full head of long hair. He's a slim guy.
Well, the girlfriend looks fine.
Yeah. He's able to get that chick.
She looks like she might have had a couple of hits off of the old doobie before that picture was taken.
Those eyes are small, aren't they? Yeah. It's very possible. Let's go to Pete in Canada. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Sammy boy, how we doing?
Good.
Hey, listen, I'm drawing a parallel for you here. Given the prodigious wads that Ken Bone likes to draw, it's the natural connection to the pregnant women being referenced as submarines. What's a submarine full of?
Semen.
Semen, baby. Semen.
There it is.
All
he
right.
turns them into submarines.
I'm out.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Were we supposed to do that different and go, what is a submarine filled with?
Yeah, give him the punchline.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to fuck your joke up.
It was just so clear.
Didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Dan in Louisiana. What's up, Dan?
Sammy, I know you and Jess are talking about having babies, but pregnant sex is probably one of the better things in life.
You think so?
I think you're shorting Ken Bone a little bit because Ken is laying the bone on him and the baby. I mean, come on, it's one of the better things when a pregnant woman's on top of you.
Okay, I've experienced it with when the mother of my children was pregnant with my son. Mm-hmm. And I think, I'm pretty sure with my daughter, too. Mm-hmm. I know I was having sex around that time. I'm just not sure it was with my wife. But,
well, X-Pac,
wild times.
But, okay, it's just the creepiness factor times 1,000 when it's somebody else's baby in the womb and you're having sex with the woman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That's just fucking weird.
Dan, you don't think that's weird?
Nope. I stare at pregnant women all day. I frequent Whole Foods and Target just to maybe try to find some pregos to stare at.
You just
look at stare at, but like you really want to be bumping your dick up against somebody else's baby?
Well, it ain't that long, but yeah, I try sure as hell.
Fuck, man.
So
each their own.
Have you fucked pregnant women that are not pregnant with your kid?
Yes.
And you love it.
The rest are just my fantasies. Yeah, so I loved it, and I will try to search it out if I can.
Wow. Are you still married?
Oh yeah, of course.
But you'll still, like, if you can find a pregnant chick on the side, you'll still take advantage.
If I could provide a pregnant masseuse, oh man, that would be my my dream.
They are very horny.
Did you have a thing for pregnant women before your wife got pregnant, or did you just start banging her while she was pregnant and be like, "This is my new thing"?
No, it was only when she became pregnant. That's when I realized how much I liked it.
You getting the milk right from the tap too while you're at it?
Yeah. I've tasted it. When they're right in your face, it kind of squirt all over you a little bit. So you kind of just gotta ride the wave. Hey, I'm
thanks for sharing.
Banger.
No, that's
Hey,
good, Dan. And you should take pride in your shit. You should own it. You should own it. We'll see. Mike in Massachusetts. Mike, you there, buddy?
Hey, Mike.
No, you got scared. The last guy scared him. Let's go to James in Indiana. James, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here with X-Pac and a reluctant Cathy Kelley.
She's going, what the fuck did I bother coming in for today?
Good morning. I was just calling to tell you that I'm into pregnant women also, but I found it out through basically experiment in college. I went to a school that had a prestigious sexual psychology department that basically I wasn't doing very good in psychology, so to get extra credit, I basically signed up for all these experiments in the sexual psychology department, and I found out that basically pregnant women turned me on, and that's because when I was going through puberty, all the hot teachers were pregnant that I basically had teaching me. So that's basically where I.
What kind of experiments were you doing? Like, what were they strapping? Like those sticky things with the wires to your dick?
Master of sex shit.
There was one where they got us drunk and they put all these electrodes around our genitals and made us watch different kinds of porn.
Mm-hmm.
The stories had it that some of the girls, they had like what would be like a steel tampon type thing inserted in them. They would either get drunk. What I think is funny is the school even got them high and to check their sexual responses, and they were basically getting illegal drugs to be experimented on. So there was a lot of weird shit going on in that department. But if you were doing really bad and you needed extra credit, you did it. I mean, I went from a solid C- to a middle B.
Well, you went. Not only did you went up a grade, but you also found out that you had a thing for pregnant women. That's probably the more valuable thing than the grade point.
Oh yeah, and then this was all in the early '90s. So then all of a sudden, pornography on the internet comes out, and by about the late '90s, early 2000s, I found out, wow, there's like a plethora.
So you watch pregnant porn? See,
fuck yeah.
I can't watch pregnant porn because all I'm doing is thinking like the disaster.
And then they show the baby moving and it's just like, come on, man.
Now here's where I stop. I can't get into the ready to drop shit where women are like 8-9 months. I like just the little speed bump, is like I call it.
Okay.
My wife, when she was pregnant, she basically was really smoking hot to me until she got about 8 months, and then it's like, okay, this is a real turnoff. So I've got like a really small window of area that is kind of a turn on.
But when you're there,
and I think
you're
it's
there.
Probably, yeah, exactly. When the teachers got to that area where they were ready to drop, they weren't there anyway, so I didn't see that.
Man. Thank you, my friend.
Sounds like you're just like a woman with a little bit of a Peter belly.
Yeah. I think there's a thing, too. I don't have a pregnant woman fetish, but there's also a thing, like, I think people that have pregnant women fetishes are like, I know how that woman got pregnant. That woman is sexually active and does not use protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
P&V. P&V. That's how it goes down, baby.
This is great stuff for the radio, right?
Yeah, finger in the hole. Adrian's trying to put up hot pregnant. I can't even, like, women, like, trying to be sexy while they're pregnant is like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? There's going to be a baby coming out of you. It's going to be embarrassing.
I just start imagining the scene from Poltergeist with, like, the demon baby.
Just like, oh, my God. Yeah, I don't have a thing. I mean, I don't fetishize pregnant women. I can tell you that
I think they're
much.
beautiful, but
Right.
not like I'm not sitting there going, oh,
jerk off to some
of
pregnant
that.
women
Yeah.
getting fucked. Well, we should take a break because I just found out Caitlin Farrington is here. Yeah. She was a professional snowboarder, but she got injured, I think, and can't do it anymore. Her back got injured. She was like an Olympic snowboarder, but she's also kind of a lunatic, and she's a blast. So I love talking to her on the air. So she's coming in. Lloyd Kaufman from Troma Films is coming in a little bit. It's going to be a Wild Friday show. X-Pac is here. Cathy Kelley is here. X-Pac is hanging out. Cathy Kelley is basically the victim of a kidnapping in the studio. But regardless, we're all going to be here. Stay tuned. More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts after this.
More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts after this. Who knows what they were doing? But Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are back now.
Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Of course, if you're following along on Twitter at Jim and Sam Show, you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Jim and Sam Show. You know what we've been talking about. And you should know, I hope, you should post links to JimNorton.com because Jim is in Reno this weekend. So if you're in the Nevada area, I guess, hit him up. Go see a show. It's going to be really good. And I'm looking forward to Monday because Norton will be back and I'll be able to find out. He's never been to Reno before. And you know what's in Reno? The Bunny Ranch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of.
It's near Reno, right?
It's between like Reno and Lake Tahoe, from what I hear.
From what I hear.
I swear I've never been there.
Yeah, here's the address from what I hear.
I actually just met that Dennis Hoff.
Yeah.
At China's Memorial.
Oh, really? He was at China's
he
Memorial?
was there. Yeah, there were, like Joey Buttafuoco was there. It was quite the.
Didn't she celebrity box him or something?
Yeah, and he was trying to kill her out there. Like, I mean, if you ever watched it, like, yeah, she did pretty good actually because he was all jacked up. You could tell he was on the gas. And shit.
Yeah. Well, we have so Jim's in Reno, but today we've got X-Pac, we've got Cathy Kelley, and Caitlin Farrington just dropped by.
Farrington.
Oh, yeah.
Snowboarder extraordinaire. So how was China's Memorial?
It was long.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was well done. It was. Coolio was there singing a song.
What was he singing?
He made
Paradise, obviously.
Gangster's Paradise.
No, actually, he wrote a song. He wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. No, but. That was, never mind. Old Living Color reference. Apparently nobody got.
Yeah.
But,
You just stated yourself.
That's right. You know what?
44.
This is what you got to think about. People at home got it. Don't worry about this room of fucking young tykes. You don't think not even the people at home.
And now I can't even remember what I was
Well,
saying.
you were saying Coolio's song.
Oh, it was just like some song that he wrote.
How did
for the
Coolio know
occasion.
China?
They bumped into each other. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
There was a few people I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
You know, but Barry Williams, you know, the
Greg Brady?
yeah.
Was that a Surreal Life castmate or something?
I don't know, but like, there's a picture of the three of us from the Billboard Music Awards. I'm like, I have this fucking black fur coat on and a black fur headband with no shirt and black leather pants, and she's got some crazy thing.
Just looking rock star as shit.
And he's like got some Elvis looking thing on, like Johnny Bravo, because wasn't he Johnny Bravo?
He was Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. It's crazy, and we were all fucking just whacked out.
You were?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to speak for the two of us, but I'm assuming he was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there it is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Look at you. And you're not, I was thinking like, you're not, the leather pants though are like baggy. I guess it was.
No, they're not. It's just the, well, they might be baggy down at the bottom.
It looks like they're boot cut leather pants.
Trust me, they're not baggy up in the crotch.
The crotch lays all the way low.
And there's China in like almost nothing. It's like a almost naked cowgirl. And what is and Greg Brady's wearing like an Elvis jumpsuit. Like, what a fucking weird photo.
It was a weird night.
It was. I guess it was a weird time.
That was pretty good.
Man, oh man. So, were people coming out of the woodworks for it? That's what it seems like. Was this like a celebrity event, the China Memorial?
No, actually, There was like about 600 people there. It wasn't full.
Oh.
It wasn't full.
Man.
It was, I don't know. You know, it was a tough one for me to go to.
Yeah, I would imagine. You had a real, deep connection.
I mean, obviously, you remember the last encounter her and I had.
Which is not the last encounter you wanted to have. I'm assuming the last encounter you had was the one you had on Opie's show.
Right. Yeah.
And that's not the way.
It was a terrible way to end things.
Right, because here's the thing about you is that throughout all the trouble that you and China had, you said privately and publicly, like, I don't even need to address it. Like, we can move past it. It's been years.
Just go get some fucking help.
That's it.
Let's get you healthy.
Yeah.
And on the right track, and we can worry about like all the things she said and claims she made later.
Right.
Like I was gonna live. I was gonna make it through all the fucking claims and different accusations, and I was worried that she wasn't, and my concerns were.
And you didn't want to say
valid, obviously.
When she was like on the air lying about you, you didn't really have much of a choice but to defend yourself. What are you going to do?
I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And now I feel like shit about it. Because,
well, you can't, I mean, dude, she was making direct accusations about you. It's not like you were firing shots. You were like, here's what happened. Be honest. Like, this is what that was. But it's also like you're at a place now where you're kind of super conscious of what that was and what this is, and you take ownership for everything, which I think is what you're saying. At the end of the day, you know, as much as you love her, like, she didn't take ownership for
No, and that was what killed her.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, at the end of the day. But, yeah, I guess that was a bummer, though.
Yeah, it was. But life goes on.
Life goes on.
Yes.
Life goes on. Were you glad this is how we started the interview with Caitlin Farrington?
Yeah, no, it's on a dark note there.
Yeah. You know any of the people we were just talking about? You know
well,
who China
I
is?
I do have my own Coolio story.
Oh!
Right after I won the Olympics, he was playing in Sun Valley because, I don't know, he was there for something, and I was really drunk at the bar at Whiskey's. And
that's hard. I don't believe that about you.
Yeah, I don't drink. And so I was at Whiskey's, and it was so funny because he was playing there, and I had to leave. I was like, oh, I'm way too drunk to be here. So I told my friend, I was like, I'm out. And he was singing Gangster's Paradise, and he was like, we have an Olympic gold medalist, bring Caitlin on board, blah, blah, blah. And he like sat there for a while, and he was like, where's Caitlin? And my friend was like, Caitlin had to leave. She was a little drunk. And then I was in Vegas a few weeks later, and all of a sudden I see the little like hair braids coming out of a hat, and I go, guys, it's Coolio. And he turns around. I was like, oh shit, it actually is Coolio. And I went up to him and I was like, I'm Caitlin. And he's like, girl, you fucking embarrassed me. And was like giving me such a hard time. But then he ended up taking us, me and my friends that I was with, into the MGM because we were going to see some sort of show. And he was like, oh, you want to come with me? And then just like escorted us in. We're like, yeah, here we go. And so good old Coolio and the braids.
I love that. He's like, you embarrassed me. Like anybody's going to embarrass Coolio at this point. Do you get like, does winning a gold medal, does that give you gold medal confidence to do that? Or have you always been
I've always
outgoing?
Been pretty outgoing for those.
Crazy, as some might say.
I like making those awkward situations.
You like that?
Yeah, I think it's funny. I like to like be that icebreaker and kind of throw it out there.
What are you doing in town?
Well, I was here for an event for USSA, like the Ski Federation, and it was the gold medal gala last night. And so it was there was probably 20 athletes, and I think there was gold medals from almost every Olympics since it was the 50th anniversary. So we had almost every gold medal besides Toronto with us last night. And so it was a really fun event because it was just really cool to be able to see we all were like comparing our medals, and we're like, oh, well, mine's bigger, mine's heavier. And so
that's just like what fun. Ken Bone was doing, except not with gold medals.
Exactly.
What are you doing? What are you doing now? Because you injured your back.
Yep.
So you had to retire from snowboarding.
Well, so I'm still snowboarding, but I can't do any high impact snowboarding. And so I'm a grounded rider. So more so these days, it's about riding powder, the best kind of snowboarding.
I see.
And I just spent 2 months in South America, and I was working for 5 weeks with a camp called SAS.
How's the snowboarding in South America?
Amazing. It was great.
What country were you in?
I was in Chile and Argentina.
I was just in Santiago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's so fun down there. Everybody's so awesome. And so, I guide outside of Bariloche in Argentina. Yeah. And I did 5 weeks of that, and it was guiding and just.
But so do you not? But you can't compete on an Olympic level?
I can't. No,
Not like that.
Leaving the ground is what I can't do anymore. So
Right.
I can't do any jumping.
What's your actual injury?
I have congenital cervical stenosis. Is the doctor term.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I was born with mine, and I had no idea. And so it was about 8 months after the Olympics, I had a fall and lost feeling from the neck down for about 2 minutes. And then, so that kind of sent me into retirement. But
how do I see what's crazy to me, and you talk about this with wrestlers too, who have injuries like that, is the fact that I would not go near a hill, anything. I certainly wouldn't go near a snowboard. If I spent a couple of minutes with no feeling from the neck down, that would be it for me. I'd be like, okay, snowboard on PlayStation 4, and that's it. I'll be on the couch. Everything is delicate now.
I'll be playing cool borders.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're you've just come to terms with it.
Well, what for me it was more so walking, wheelchair. Which one do I want? And so it was easy to kind of come to terms. But also, I look at it in hindsight is. I did the damn thing. I made it to the Olympics. I made it to what I wanted to do. Won a gold medal. And so,
that's as high as you get. Gold medal.
And so now I look at it and I'm like, well, I did that, and now I don't have to try and go and defend my title.
Right.
And so
you just
that's
get to retire as champ.
Yeah,
unless you feel like just collecting gold medals.
Exactly. Like Michael Phelps.
Right.
Do you? Were you able to get right back on a snowboard, or psychologically did you have to get past some stuff?
No, it was I went straight back to snowboarding. I snowboarded the next day after I had the fall, and it was kind of more, doctors told me I couldn't snowboard ever again, and doctors, every time I see a doctor, we'll talk to him about stenosis, they're like, and you're still snowboarding? But my argument was, so you're saying I can't sit in a car? Because really my reality is I'm a high-risk paralysis patient, and they're worried about whiplash for me. Yeah. And so, if somebody hit me from behind, I run the same risk. And that was kind of my
You're thinking, you might as well enjoy your life.
So did you have surgery?
No.
No.
And they really want to do surgery, but I have no symptoms or anything. And so.
Yeah, I would steer clear of it. I had surgery, C5, C6 fusion.
Oh, okay.
In 97. Things have gotten better since then.
Yeah.
They don't even do the procedure the same.
Yeah.
No, but still, if you can get by without getting surgery, fuck it.
Caitlin, I want to tell you about the courage of the man sitting next to you. This is a guy who went in a wrestling ring, tore his anus.
How did I know you were going to say that?
He ripped his asshole, literally, and was still able to come back and perform the exact same move again. Again, if I tore my asshole doing something, it'd be the last time you ever saw me doing it. I'd be terrified. But
I'm out.
X-Pac.
I had to have it surgically repaired.
No way.
His asshole.
Yeah.
He almost bled to death.
Almost bled to death
out
through
the
my
asshole.
through my butthole.
Oh my gosh.
You believe that, Caitlin?
So how many stitches did you get in your butt?
That time, 13. There's still a few in there.
There's still a few? They haven't worked their way out?
Nope.
Man, if you ever end up back in prison, it'll be like, you ain't going to do anything worse than's happened before.
Right? When I was laying there on the table in the emergency room and I'm trying to tell them what happened and they're not believing me, I'm like, I swear it was wrestling. I'm in my wrestling gear.
Yeah.
Sure.
And by the way, after tearing his asshole, finished the match.
Yeah.
Finished the match.
Oh my god.
Is that not impressive?
That's pretty impressive.
I thought so too.
Well, you kind of have to finish the match, don't you? Well, I guess you don't.
No,
if your ass is ripped open, I don't know if I would be there.
You don't have to.
Unless you can't get up
or you
just can't walk, you finish.
You could technically just roll on your back and have him pin you, right?
I've done that before.
You have. For what reason?
I went into this first time I got an asthma attack in the ring, and
do you have asthma?
Yeah, sports-induced asthma. It hasn't been an issue though, too much lately, because I haven't been wrestling as much.
Right, and when you do, it's tag matches with the greatest hits and out the door.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go. Sam knows. Yeah.
So what happened when you got asthma in the ring?
Yeah, I started to turn purple, and I just told, there's the...
Oh, you want to see this,
There it
Caitlin?
is.
There's boom, kicks him.
Yeah, now I'm going to go for my
look
move.
at this. Oh
my God.
Yeah. You can hear, I'm
And you're
seeing me
like-
grab my ass, right? And I'm like, if you read my lips, and then this guy does this to me. Then the guy hits me with this fucking piece of metal. I don't know.
Oh my!
Oh, it was a chair.
Yeah, it was a chair. Like, dude, you're like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Obviously, there's something wrong.
No.
And you could, when you...
Oh, and then he's stretching the legs back.
I know. I'm just thinking of
He's stretching the legs, and then so X-Pac he breaks his asshole on a turnbuckle. I know we've talked about this 1,000 times before.
Yeah.
He breaks his asshole on a turnbuckle. He's sitting on the thing. His sensitive opponent comes to him, slams him in the back with a chair. So X-Pac falls to his back just to be like, just leave me the fuck alone for a second. Let me gain my bearing here. And the guy sits on top of him, grabs him by the legs, and pulls his legs all the way back towards his chest. Oh, that didn't help at all.
Well,
I just stretched it out. Maybe a couple more stitches due to that one.
Yeah, I would say so.
I wore a diaper. Well,
Really?
not just one. I had several, actually, in case they got dirty.
You just swapped them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
That's not really.
But you know what? You survived it. You came back strong. So you got asthma, and you just laid down and were like...
I was wrestling D'Lo Brown, and I just said, pin me.
And that was it.
And
It wasn't on
everybody's
TV.
looking at me like, what's going on? And I'm just like, hello, fucking
You're like,
pin
can't
me.
breathe.
Finish the fucking match.
Yeah.
And it wasn't D'Lo I was yelling. It was the referee looking at me like, oh, what do I do? I'm like, 3 count?
Yeah, count the fucking...
Yeah. I think
Take your hand and hit that mat 3 times so
I was
I can
panicking.
leave.
Like, not being able to breathe is fucking probably the most terrifying thing to me.
Because you don't have control over it, right? And you don't. There's nothing you can do. It's just, this is it. It's ending.
It's just like suffocating pretty much.
Yeah. It's like
It's
drowning,
like-
right?
Yeah.
Were you on... Was this match on TV or no?
No.
No. It was just at a show.
Yeah, I was in Chicago.
What do you all think of... I feel like athletes, because I watched LeBron James got questioned. We were talking about it yesterday. Tom Brady got questioned. Tom Brady handled it right. He just left.
He did.
But the media is now turning to athletes. And they're throwing... Caitlin, did you hear what Donald Trump said locker room talk was?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, let me explain to you.
Donald,
I'm glad you hadn't heard this because I just want to say it again. Donald Trump was on a bus with Billy Bush from Access Hollywood, and who, by the way, is now lawyering up so he can sue NBC because NBC has suspended him and might fire him.
Oh, okay.
Billy Bush is lawyering up. Lawyer up, asshole.
Lawyer up. That always means you're guilty.
You think so?
What's he actually guilty of, though, besides just,
Well, see, the problem
not
is...
a crime.
It's definitely not a crime. NBC's trying to get him on a morality clause in the contract.
Moral turpitude.
Right. But NBC's the one who put the tape out. It's an
That's
NBC tape. And so he's like, that's sabotage. Like, you
Yes,
can't...
it does.
You can't...
I
get
think he
me-
has a case.
Yeah. Well, X-Pac, I've got good news for you. You've been hired to be Billy Bush's lawyer.
Why, you can't get one?
No, I'm sure I'll be able to get one. But so they're on a bus. It's in 2005, and they're on a bus together. And the camera shots out. You don't see them on camera, but their mics are still on.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump is talking about how he was trying to fuck Nancy O'Dell, which is Billy Bush's co-host.
Oh,
and
He's
he goes,
going, she's married, but I'm still trying to fuck her.
I was still trying to fuck. And he's like, I'll be honest, I wasn't successful, but I was trying hard. And then he goes like, oh man, look how hot this chick is. They look outside the bus. They see like a soap opera star. And they go, look how hot this chick is. And Donald Trump's like, I better take some Tic Tacs. I might just kiss her. I can't help myself. I don't even wait. When I see a beautiful woman, I just go up to him and I kiss him right on the mouth. And Billy Bush is laughing. And he goes, when you're famous, you could do whatever you want to women. You kiss him on the mouth, grab him by the pussy, whatever you want.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
And he would know, apparently, because he's done that.
And now all these women are coming forward and being like, he forcibly kissed me. He forcibly kissed me.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody's saying full-on rape, but they're all saying that forcibly kissing was his thing. probably an unpleasant experience for that to come from Donald Trump.
It kind of makes like all the creepy Uncle Joe Biden stuff seem like nothing.
Right. Joe Biden just like whispering in girls' ears and kind of giving them hugs a little too
neck
tight.
Rub.
Yeah,
a little neck rub.
He's like, "Oh, girl, you're tense."
Right, that's all. He's just helping out, not forcibly kissing.
Yeah.
But so Donald, obviously, this is, I would say, probably the most damaging audio tape, probably since Watergate. Nixon's tape was a little more damaging. It caused him to leave the presidency. But this one's right up there.
This one's right there with him.
As far as running for president, having a tape that says if you're famous, you can grab a girl by the pussy.
Not quite.
Not great. So Donald Trump has come out and he's been like, look, I apologize. You know, I've never grabbed anybody by the pussy. It's locker room talk. It's locker room talk amongst guys.
Yeah.
So now, of course, what the media's decided to do is go up to every athlete they can find after games and press conferences and be like, hey, you're in a locker room.
What's your locker room?
Right. Is that right? Do you guys talk about forcing, girls to kiss you and grabbing them by the pussy and stuff like that? And like LeBron James was like, he goes, no, not only do we never do that, but we don't disrespect women at all in the locker room. And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like,
he came out to support Hillary a month ago, right?
Right. And so he's just specifically being like, no, everything Donald Trump is saying is wrong. When it's like, yeah, go into LeBron James' locker room with the rest of the fucking Cavs, and guess what they're talking about?
It's going to be a mixed bag of shit being talked in a locker room.
Sure.
Some
Not
people are going to be talking about women. Some people are going to be talking about their kids.
Right.
Come on.
But shit talking happens.
Yeah.
All the time.
Of course.
It's part of our human nature, really.
You have to, right?
And brings us all joy a little bit.
It does. And sometimes you say ridiculous shit, and you're like, yeah, that's like, I don't know if Donald Trump's grabbing anybody by the pussy. I don't think he's actually grabbing them.
But he's thinking about it.
I don't think he is currently, but I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that it's probably happened a time or two in the past.
You believe he
Considering
has?
the way he said that?
Yeah. I'll tell you this.
Either that or he's just a bullshitter.
He may be a bullshitter. I wouldn't be. He may be both. He may
Imagine
be both.
that.
I wouldn't be surprised if, for somebody that talks about force kissing women as much as he does, I do tend to believe the women. Because who force kisses women? Like, who does that? Who talks about that?
Tic Tacs handy at all times.
Yeah.
But as surrogates too are saying, it's a he said, she said situation. It's like, no, he said it. Confirm that he does that.
Yeah. He said, she said, meaning they agree. Like, that's a great point. Yeah. This is what you can play the LeBron James clip again, Adrian.
What is locker room talk to me? It's not what that guy said. We don't disrespect.
It's like we don't do it in the park.
Shape or fashion in our locker room.
See, like, I can buy that he's like, what that guy said is not locker room talk to me. Okay, that's fine. I believe that. But then when he says we don't disrespect women in any way, shape, or form in our locker room, it's like, come on.
Never happens, ever.
Come on, dude. Tom Brady got asked the same question. He just walked. He was like, all right, thanks, guys. And he left the press
because he knew it was a loaded question.
Yeah. Because they're just searching for that kind of thing. Well, it's like, if you look, Lindsey Vonn, she just said how snowboarders and skiers should have different mountains. And so it's a huge joke with us right now is because she had made the claim. She's like, yeah, I mean, they're just camped out in the middle of the run all the time. Yeah, it would be great if we had our own mountains. And so all of us, we've been like taking photos with like photos of Lindsay, and especially last night at the gala, there was a bunch of photos of her and we're all taking photos. We're like, snowboarders and skiers can still share the same gala. And, like, it's just been a huge joke because she fucked up by saying this one thing and it's so over proportion, but we're all playing it.
Right.
We're all like feeding
funny.
it because we're like, oh, this is fun.
Separate but equal snow mountains.
Yeah.
Right?
I figured that was an issue between the skiers and the snowboarders.
They didn't want to share space.
Those two planking son of a bitches.
Yeah.
I like to call them. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think I'll bet the snowboarders think the skiers think their shit don't stink, and the skiers are like, that snowboarding is not a real sport. It's not a sport. It's not a gentleman's sport.
Hey, so,
exactly.
To avoid pissing my pants again, live on air, I'm going to go take a bathroom break right in the middle of the show.
Oh, you're not gonna wait. The Iron Sheik. He was one that pissed his pants.
I did it on my show, like the other week when I was interviewing somebody, and they wouldn't shut up, and I'm like pinching it off underneath the fucking table.
Like, I gotta go.
Iron Sheik pissed his pants in here.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
All right, you go piss. I'm gonna wait for you to get back before we play the clip that I've been waiting for.
The clip
Let's go
I've been
to.
waiting for.
It's to the left and then make a right. ID in Jersey City.
ID.
Hey, what's going on, Sammy?
What's up, buddy?
Morning Fun Club, call holder 3797.
Okay.
Kathy, everybody, what's going on in the studio?
Hey.
I'm calling
because
I was hoping you'd be a gracious, sweet young boy and get us some footage of that Tef box.
Yeah, I feel as
I
though
need that in my life, brother.
We should be doing a Tef box live stream. Don't you think? Let's Tef Cam live right now. Thank you, buddy.
I concur.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it operating. I think D-Bag's gonna come in and help. There he is, running up the hall. Look at that torso shake. Look at that torso shake up the hall. I love it. I love seeing you hustle. I love seeing you hustle. You should have seen D-Bag was such a crabby person yesterday after the show. He just, he's just walking around with a stick up his ass, like the world was against him, not realizing that the world doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's indifferent. That's not against him. And you know what's the only thing that cheered him up? He was, he was complaining about everything. It's like, D-Bag, get a fucking hold of yourself. I went downstairs to meet somebody, had a coffee, came back upstairs, and D-Bag is smiling and joking around with Adrian. You know why that was?
Why?
He had a cheeseburger in his mouth. It was great.
So he was just angry all day.
Yeah.
He was angry. That's what it was.
Like, I found my happiness in this burger.
You can tune in to Jim and Sam Show on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/Jim and Sam Show, you'll be able to see the Tef Cam Live. It's a new feature here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, where you get to see what goes on in the Tef box as the show happens. D-Bag is setting up the camera. I mean, I'm sure that you ladies have heard a lot about this Tef box.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. For sure.
All about it.
Caitlin, you've been tefting for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a veteran.
Do we have it? Do we have it live, D-Bag? Is that official?
Yes, sir.
We can announce it if you go to and we'll tweet it out at Jim and Sam Show. If you go to facebook.com/Jim and Sam Show, the Tef Cam Live is streaming. Now, let's go to the Tef box for comment. It appears as though you are very reluctant. Did you think because Jim wasn't here we wouldn't have a Tef Cam Live?
No, I'm dealing with some issues with our car dying, so.
Oh.
Whose car?
My car.
You're fine, dude.
You live in New York. I didn't know you guys
Bro,
needed
take
cars.
I live in Staten Island.
Bro, take the train to the ferry, bro. You're good. You're good, dude. If you want to see Travis panic.
If you want to see me, talk to my wife on the phone as she's dealing with AAA and figuring out where we're going to take the car to get fixed.
If you want to see Travis teft around in there because his wife and daughter are stranded with a dead car, then tune in to Tef Cam Live, an exclusive feature at facebook.com/Jim and Sam Show.
It's a big hit.
Oh, this is going to be a big Tef Cam Live today. There's a lot of action going on in that box.
It's going to be me upset.
And guess what? Now that I know that's going on, I think we might be going to the Tef box for even more comments than usual.
I'll be here.
Just don't shed a tear in there. It's okay.
Oh, don't worry.
Now, before we move on from locker room talk of grabbing pussies, the best one so far. Yesterday, you know who Kurt Schilling is, Caitlin?
No.
Kurt Schilling. This is the luxury of being an Olympic gold medalist. Like you're like, here's what I know, Sam. Snowboarding. I know how to snowboard and I know how to party.
Exactly.
And that's all I need to know how to do. I don't know what's going on in this election. I heard it's crazy. I don't know. I know.
I spent 2 months in South America so I could get away.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah, you could travel the world, and anytime anybody asks you for an opinion on stuff, you're like, well, I actually won this gold medal. And they're like, oh, I see. So, Kurt Schilling is a former baseball player who he made a lot of money, millions of dollars playing baseball. Mm-hmm. He went broke because he created a game He put all of his money into a video game company that went out of business.
Oh.
Like he put all of his money that he had made into creating a video game because he was just a huge video game nerd.
He was like,
yeah, and he was like, "This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to live my dream now." And his dream failed him because he lost all his cash, everything. So he had a job at ESPN, but he started becoming, as he left the baseball field and as the video game thing didn't work out, he started becoming more and more political. I interviewed him right before the video game came out. Obviously, the promotion did not do the trick. But he was like a jovial guy when I talked to him. He was we didn't talk about politics. We just kind of, but chummed around, as it were. But
locker room talk.
A little locker room talk with the boys. I was like, "You ever grab anyone by the pussy?" He's like, "Fuck yeah." So now he's become very conservative political. And he's put out a bunch of tweets that have gotten him in trouble. He's actually been fired from ESPN because he put out a tweet about how bad Hillary was. And they told him, "Look, Kurt, you're here to do sports. Stop putting out tweets.
Yeah.
You represent the network now." Kurt goes, "Okay, fine." Then he puts out another tweet about how terrible it is that trans people want to use the same bathroom or what. Remember that whole controversy? Yeah. So he keeps doing that. They fire him. So now he's just full on conservative politics. He just completely married in to that thing, and he tweets all the time, and he's on all the news shows and everything. We fucked with him on the night show to the point that he blocked me, he blocked Adrian, he blocked a lot of not Samsonites. But he was on Fox Business yesterday, and they were asking his opinion.
Oh, with Trish Regan.
With Trish Regan, yeah. I've done Red Eye with Trish Regan before.
Nice.
Trish Regan was asking his opinion on the locker room controversy. And I'm sure you guys want to hear what Curt Schilling had to say, right?
Oh, yes.
All right, Adrian, hit play.
He's got a lot to say.
I'll bet he does.
Professional baseball player and radio talk show host, Curt Schilling. Hey, Curt, good to have you here.
Thanks, Trish. Thanks for having me.
So first of all, we'll get to the women and the allegations that have surfaced in just a minute. But first of all, tell me your thoughts on what you heard on that tape, because you're someone who obviously has spent a lot of time in locker rooms. You know what locker room talk is. What was your reaction when you heard that?
Well, hey, Trish, I want to back up 1 second because I've been listening, and
wait, hit pause.
I'm taking it that you're a conservative like I am.
So, what he's about to bring up is another story that I just realized, Caitlin, you might not know about. And I don't know, X-Pac, if you heard about it or not, but yesterday's big cover story was that Donald Trump, there was tape of him looking at a 12-year-old girl and saying, in 10 years from, he goes like this, he looks at the 12-year-old and he goes, "Isn't it funny? 10 years from now, I'm going to be dating her." And so, the defenders of Trump are saying, he's just saying he dates young women. And you might be able to pass it off as that, but a lot of people are creeped out by it. Because they're like, "Are you saying the 12-year-old's hot? Like, is that what you're getting at?"
He's insinuating
it's okay. What I gather from that kind of statement is that you're imagining fucking this 12-year-old when she gets old enough.
Right. When she gets old, but
she's still 12, and you're looking at a fucking 12-year-old.
Right. So you're not going to do it. You're not a pedophile, but you are sexualizing the 12-year-old. That's what you're saying.
You're not a pedophile,
but you're
sounds like you are willing to learn.
Something a little off there.
Yeah. So this is going on, and Curt decides to not. He could have just gone for the locker room question and made it real simple for himself, but instead he's like,
use an analogy.
Yeah. Back the truck up. Let's talk about that 10-year-old thing you guys were talking about.
I'm an independent, but I don't like taxes.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Go for it.
The conversation you're having about the things he said about the 10-year-old girl, to me, is at the very heart of why this is a problem. How many times, and I have 3 boys and a daughter. How many times have you looked at a young man and said, "Wow, he's a beautiful young man. Wow, he's a gorgeous young man." And that man was 12, 13, 14, 15.
I'll be honest.
Or he's a beautiful...
Zero.
That's a lot. There's no way you haven't seen somebody else's son and said, "Wow."
Zero.
Remember NAMBLA or something?
Well, Sean, you and I may not get this because we're women, you know?
All right.
So maybe we're just...
So let's listen to what Trish has to say.
Well, I actually want Caitlin.
Or Caitlin, yeah.
Caitlin.
What do I have to say about what?
When you see like a gorgeous 13-year-old boy, will you be like, oh my God, what a beautiful young boy that is?
No.
You don't say that?
No.
Kathy, this may put you in a weird position, and I don't want... And by the way, Caitlin may be the odd man out, so I need you to answer this honestly. When you see like a nice like 13, 14... Let's say you're watching Growing Pains, right? You ever see that show, Growing Pains?
Oh, yeah.
Mike Seaver? Let's say you see Leonardo DiCaprio on Growing Pains, right?
You could be like, that's a cute little boy.
But
okay.
When he was 12, are you like, I can't wait till he's old enough to fuck?
Hell no.
You wouldn't say that.
Hell no.
I was 10-2 at the time when I was watching that. So.
Right. But let's say you were
like,
your age.
Oh, we're the same age.
Yeah.
We can...
Yeah. When you're your age now, you're in your 20s, right?
Okay, yeah.
Do you think you would still look at, like, say, Jonathan Taylor Thomas and be like, oh my God, what a hottie? Like, he's 13.
If he was 13 nowadays.
Right.
No.
You wouldn't say that?
No.
Okay, all right. So
I would
maybe,
not think that that's someone that I wanted to date in the future either.
Maybe Trish Regan actually does have a point then here. You know, maybe,
Yes.
all right, maybe that is true. Maybe Kurt wasn't making...
I liked how he tried to get her on his side by going, you're conservative too, right?
right.
First thing,
Me and you.
Yeah,
Me and you, Trish.
we're in this together, right?
And he's like, I don't know what, like, he's sitting there at home, and he's watching this, and he's going like, oh my God, like he's forming his argument, and he's like, this is fucking bullshit. Of course you see kids and be like, they're fucking gorgeous.
And then he's probably thinking, oh, Fox Business wants me on. They're going to be on my side.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's hear some more. Let's hit play to hear them more.
He's beautiful. Wow. I mean,
I'm going to be dating him? No.
No, but that's...
You're on your own on this one.
But, no, I'm not on my own on this one because I have boys. My youngest son is a gorgeous young man.
Oh, that's fucking gross. My 10-year-old son is a gorgeous young man. I mean, you can take pride in your kid, but you can't call your kid gorgeous, can you?
It's one thing to say, like, your kid is good looking or, like, you have a beautiful daughter or whatever. But if you're saying that about someone else's child, that's when it gets a little weird.
But what about the word gorgeous for a young boy? Like, I was on the train yesterday, and some guy obviously calls his son. He's like, how's it going, handsome? Blah, 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 blah. I go, that sounds normal. That's fine to me. But if he was like, oh, no, I was just on the phone with my son. He's fucking gorgeous. I'd be like, what? Like, what?
You should see his fucking ass. What an ass he has on him.
Let me tell you something. Kid's 10 years
you
old.
You should see the tits on my daughter.
Yeah. My daughter, well, look.
They're like this big.
Donald Trump did say if Ivanka wasn't his daughter, he'd probably be dating her.
I know.
So maybe there's a little of that in there, too. Oh,
it all is.
Oh, let's hear more about Kurt and his gorgeous son.
Boy, to jump to the point where you're insinuating like something like pedophilia or a molestation is where you're going with this because he's joking about, well, if she gets older, I'm going to date her. I mean, how do you get from there to being revolted and disgusted?
Yeah, I don't look at a young boy and say, in 10 years, I'm going to date him.
Well, we don't, but you don't actively look for that.
And I think that would be pretty sad if I did.
Well, I mean, I think it says more about you than it does about him.
So you tell me you see a 10-year-old girl and think, okay,
yeah, it does.
Gonna date her.
It says a lot about her. It says a lot that she's like a person that's got some kind of decency about
her.
Her
moral compass is fucking
fine.
Square.
Yeah.
I just love the look on her face. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because she did not prepare for that.
No.
That's not the question she thought she was going to get.
Especially because Kurt Schilling is like flabbergasted by this. He's like, what the fuck do you mean you're not with me on this? This is flawless logic.
He also wasn't prepared to argue. He was prepared to do, like,
to give his
have the
point.
same idea.
Yeah. Kids are gorgeous, Trish. Kids are like the foxiest creatures on God's earth. What? What, Kurt? Go on with your bad self, Adrian.
Friends, I've seen my daughter's friends. I'm a man. Wow, she's a beautiful young lady. That doesn't. I don't immediately jump to that. But that's where the right.
I'm sorry to do that to you,
you need
Adrian,
to follow that up with,
no kids are having sleepovers at Kurt Schilling's house.
No.
They're like, yeah, we're not sending our child over there anymore.
He ran out of feet to put in his own mouth. Now he's putting other motherfuckers' feet in his mouth.
His hole's just getting bigger and bigger, really.
We talked about the trouble Ken Bones' kid is going to have in school now. Can you imagine, like, going to school? Like, Caitlin, you go to school, and, like, your dad just went on TV.
Oh my gosh, and said that, yeah.
And goes like, yeah, all my daughter's friends are hot. All my daughter's friends are hot.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't really work out at school. You'd be that weirdo.
Of course you would. No, I'm not gonna sleep at Caitlin's house. Her dad wants to date us. He thinks we're gorgeous. And he kind of wants to date his son, I think. It just gets really weird.
Yeah, that is the fine barrier that makes things awkward.
It really does. Go on.
Fine decision. She's a beautiful young lady. A cute little girl.
Trish,
you need to follow it up with, I'm going to date her in 10 years?
Trish, I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but I'm going to guess in your years of life, you've gone on and probably gone over the edge and said things, well, you know what, I probably shouldn't have added that. And I know you're not running for president.
Okay, so I'll give you that. He has a tendency to do that, Kurt. A lot. Yeah. All right? A lot. Right. And the question that people are having, and this is his vulnerability, Kurt, because this is where Hillary Clinton is able to really exploit this wedge here. Because she's saying, he says a lot of crazy stuff. Do you really want someone who says this kind of crazy stuff being the president of the United States?
Well, and I'll respond to that with this. It's a very simple answer. Do you want somebody who talks in a way that makes you uncomfortable and has said things that you think are despicable and reprehensible, which you know she has, or do you want someone that's actually done those things?
The fact is,
what she's done, from Benghazi to Haiti to the Clinton Foundation
I
to
love that. Like,
when
Kurt's trying to come back now.
Yeah,
and God bless him. God bless him. He's like, somebody who's actually done these things. Are you saying Hillary Clinton has dated a 10-year-old? Yeah. Like, no, I mean, but I was saying, like, Kurt, I don't think Trump or Hillary have done or said any of the stuff that you just said. You just said your 10-year-old son was gorgeous.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't mean to say that. All your daughter's friends are beautiful women.
He's like, after this interview, going, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
I think because he relates to Donald. Donald says things that he goes a little too far. Kurt says things and goes way too far as well.
Way too far, yeah.
A lot.
Can you imagine if Donald was like, oh, my God. Look at how hot Barron looks tonight, his 10-year-old son. Oh. He's like, can we take a moment to see how sexy Barron Trump looks tonight? Are we right? Am I right, guys? Yeah. Huh? Look at how sexy this little kid is.
Show everyone your cock. Let everyone see it. Come on.
Show everyone. You know, he hasn't grown pubes yet. It's great. It's terrific. Donald, what are you doing? Oh, Kurt. He's lost his mind. 866-969-1969. Let's go to Colton in New Mexico. What's up, Colton?
Hey, what's going on, Tim?
What's up, buddy?
I want to say all these girls are liars. Every woman would have banged Bieber from the time he started.
You're trying to say we're all believers?
No.
Oh, hell yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think that like grown women wanted to have sex with Justin Bieber when he was like 13?
I'm sure they still do.
Well, now it's fine. Now he's a grown man and he's packing.
Well, yeah, he's got a fucking hog.
Yeah, but Caitlin, question to you.
Yeah.
When Justin Bieber is coming out and he's going, baby, 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 were you like, oh, man, I got to get some of that Beeb?
No, I was never a believer until he became of age.
Yeah, and then I was
okay. Like, oh, yeah, I can see that.
What about you, Cathy? Did you want to have sex with Justin Bieber when he first started?
No, and I don't now.
What? Have you seen that hog he's packing?
Oh, come on. He's not packing that much meat. I saw
it. You think the whole world's giving the kid too much credit?
And trust me, before he walked out like that to where anybody could take a picture, you know he fluffed that thing up. So that was fluffed.
You think that? Oh, so before he goes outside.
Do you think he's really going to go anywhere in the vicinity of people without fluffing it up?
I got to tell you.
I'm a dude and you're a dude. You know.
Yeah, I know. And I got to give your theory credit. You know why? Because 2 days ago, we had D-Bag in here. And we had him down to his underwear, and we were wrapping him up in cellophane. You know what he was doing?
Tugging on it?
Oh, my God. It was fucking weird. He was right by the table, so none of us could see anything. And he put his hand in his underwear and just started shaking it. He had to just shake it.
Getting a little blood in it.
Yeah, getting a little, it's like, you had to get a little blood down there. Let's go to Mike in St. Louis. Mike, you're here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Cathy, Kelley, Caitlin Farrington, and X-Pac are all here.
Oh, my.
All right, Caitlin's seeing Justin Bieber. Caitlin is transfixed on Justin Bieber's penis at the moment.
First time.
What's the rating?
Rating? He's got some hairiness going on down there.
You're distracted by the jungle? Go on, Mike.
All right, fellas. So I got a question. Just a little, maybe double standard talk here.
Okay.
Huge comedy fan. Love fucking Jim Norton. I love your show. The way you guys have the new chemistry is fucking amazing.
Oh, thank you. I love it too.
But let's get back to this. So the double standard of this bullshit is, yeah, okay, so he made a comment about a 10-year-old. Now, if you remember the Comedy Central roast or whatever that was, everybody was talking about how he dates young girls and stereotyping and whatnot. At that point, it was funny, but when he tries to make a joke, because let's put it this way, before he was a presidential candidate, he was actually an entertainer. So he said outlandish shit, did outlandish shit just to get fucking people to talk. It's not like he saw the 10-year-old coming down the escalator, took his dick out, started jerking off, and go, "Ooh,
like a
I
piece
can't
of that."
yeah. I mean, I can't fuck you yet, but in 10 years we're gonna date. I mean, it's kind of crazy how people can sit there and actually allow the double standard to go on. It's okay when you're doing a joke. Do you remember the
look? I don't think Donald Trump is a pedophile. I don't think he is, and I don't. You know, I don't think
you
there's
think
that
he's more
much.
creepy than you are, or more creepy than
Fuck yes. Motherfucking right. He's more creepy than me, and that's coming from me.
And X-Pac is a fucking creep. I mean, creep from the day. You know what I mean?
Point. If you guys were trying to get a legitimate job, would you just describe yourselves as big fucking creeps? Do you really think you're creeps?
Here's
I mean,
the thing.
because we talk about pussy, or because
you have to. Number one, Donald Trump, even on a creep level, like, he's pretty high on. He's talking about grabbing pussies and dating 10-year-olds. Like, he's got a lot of sexual libido.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. He
And
didn't
I'll
say,
tell
I'm
you,
going to grab her by the pussy. He said, when you're rich or when you're famous, you can do whatever you want. Grab by the pussy.
But so you're agreeing with that, then?
Yeah, but how would he know that? Right. How would he know that you can do that? Just guessing? I don't fucking think so, man.
Hypothetical.
Wrong.
I own a couple bars in St. Louis, and my whole fucking thing, my joke is because I have a small cock and I'm actually a fat fuck, so I got to roofie myself. I got to roofie myself just to jerk off. That's how unattractive my body is. But you know, the whole thing is.
Look, here's the thing, Mike. You're right about the entertainer stuff.
Yes.
That I can give you. However, when you run for president, nobody's allowed to erase their past. And if I was going to go for a regular job, I might have a tough time because everything I've ever said is on YouTube somewhere because I've broadcasted for hours and hours and said some pretty fucking stupid shit because that's what you do.
You're probably not going to get a job as a school principal ever.
I'm probably not going to. Because you know why?
I mean, I get
all
it.
those fucking gorgeous kids are a distraction.
Hey, kid, you want to get on my bus?
It makes people smile and happy, and it got fucking apparently it got ratings. I mean, maybe not great ratings, but
Celebrity
you got enough
Apprentice?
ratings.
Wait, what?
No, you as an entertainer. I mean, you had.
Look, I don't.
Calling.
Yeah, no, but I'm not. Look. First of all, I know that privately I've never said you can grab a woman by the pussy if you want. Like, look.
I've never even thought it, let alone said it.
It was news to me when Trump made that announcement. And I was like, God, I'm glad I got the morning show because I don't think nighttime radio is famous enough to grab a pussy. But morning radio is pretty, you know, maybe I could start grabbing. You know, that's exciting for me. But
they were trying to out-perv each other. I mean, I get it. I understand. But sometimes you get fucking juvenile. Maybe you're not supposed to when you're going to run for president 12 years later.
Exactly.
11 years later.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
I get you're not supposed to, but we've all done the out-perv our friend shit.
We're all not running for president.
Yeah.
Not now. Not now, but what's to say what the fuck? I mean, that's like telling someone, what's his name? The fat Kennedy that killed the brat. Was it Ted Kennedy?
Oh, Ted Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He
married Joe Kaputnik.
Married Joe Kapecki.
Yeah.
So he drowns her, or doesn't drown her, but she drowns. He doesn't stay. I know you guys are thinking I'm some fucking right-wing fanatical, but I swear to God, I'm not even, I don't consider myself Republican.
Sounds like you're just playing devil's advocate right now, just not doing the best job.
How's it not doing the best job? The guy basically says, hold on, when you're rich, you can grab them by the pussy. But another guy, a Democrat, a fucking Kennedy, who's in the Camelot.
Look. Let's not. Here's
First
the
of all,
problem
it's apples and oranges,
It's
but
a
keep going.
double standard. Murder's okay.
Here's the problem that people are. It's compared. Like if you ask me about
murder, by the way.
If you ask me about Ted Kennedy, then yes, he should have paid a price for that. That's fucking crazy
And
that he never.
I'm pretty sure he actually ended up paying quite a price.
You mean because you think they gave him brain cancer?
Well,
That's what happened to Johnny Cochran, right?
And plus, I mean, and it ruined his. He did not. I mean, he became a senator, but
what did it ruin? His political career was not ruined.
Yeah, but in the court of public opinion, every day of his life,
He
was
was-
like, hey, remember when you killed that
opinion that kept
when you did this?
Yeah, but you know,
but that's you got to blame that on the fucking electorate.
Yeah.
They're
I
fucking
get it, but
idiots.
no, you got to blame it on the fucking people that believe one thing's okay and the other's not. Manslaughter's okay. But
I'm
we're
talking
gonna
about,
joke about
but the people had to vote him in.
Yeah, but guess what? Here's the thing, dude. Here's where the double standard argument doesn't necessarily hold water. I'll tell you, because you don't think that manslaughter is okay, right? Like you're against that?
I don't. Yeah.
So then this is what I'm saying. Like you can't then turn around and be like, well, if manslaughter is okay, then this is okay. Because you just said manslaughter is not okay. So you would say this is not okay.
I'm not saying either one of them are okay. I don't think it's okay to grab a girl by her fucking snatch.
Okay, well then let's have that conversation without bringing Teddy Kennedy up.
Well, no, the conversation is, look, one side's a doer, one side's a talker. The doers don't get in trouble, but the talkers get in trouble.
And by the way, I'm with you at today. Today, I'm with you. But it remains to be seen because Donald Trump.
I feel like you're Donald Trump. You're with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Donald Trump though, he's suing. He says he's gonna. And I don't know if he's suing yet. He's sending cease and desists because there are multiple women that have come forward and said he actually did force kisses on them. Now,
timing's amazing.
Timing is amazing. That's 100% right. It's suspicious, but.
It's about as amazing as the timing of the WikiLeaks drop.
That's true. That's
no. Those actually have been going on all year, just slowly. These girls had all year to say something, and now they say it 30 days.
But it's also the fact that they say something because now it's
a story.
It's a story, and so they're trying
to. It was a story all year.
No, people. Here's the thing.
A fat pig.
He goes on tape. And he says, "You can. I like to just force kisses on women." I'm paraphrasing, obviously.
I mean, I just think of like a fucking orange Pepe Le Pew. I get it. I understand. Like
no, but let me tell you why the timing works for right now. He goes on tape and says that, and then the women say, "Oh, that thing that he said that happened to me," and then the media runs with it. WikiLeaks might have been being pumped out slowly, but the majority of us are hearing about it now because the media or the Trump people or whoever it is that are getting these materials
together. Certain drops were strategically dropped.
Yes. Drops are, all this stuff is strategic. Look, here's the thing with Donald Trump. He's a creep, which is fine. Like, it's entertaining, and the whole thing is entertainment. But
which is terrible to say when we're talking about our president-elect.
It is, but that's the world we live in now. It is what it is. But and here's the double standard. You know that any candidate that you didn't like, any Democratic candidate, whoever it was, and I'm not trying to pin you in a corner, but I'm assuming they'd be a Democratic candidate, that said, look at, I'm going to date that person in 10 years, or whatever it was. Like, you would probably not accept that from a candidate that you didn't like. You'd probably use it against them. Is this enough to say that you can't be president? No, because Bill Clinton shoved a cigar in his intern's pussy. Like, at that point, we've really stretched what's acceptable.
Yeah.
But it is enough for people who don't like Trump to be like, what an asshole. He wants to date a 10-year-old.
I get it. I understand that, but I mean, come on, boys. You and but listen, but
all right, Mike, we can't do it. I'll talk to you later. I feel like we got to a place.
We did.
I don't know if we did.
Well,
he did agree with you for a sec,
right?
But then he wanted to go back.
No, we're done. Let's go to Sean in San Francisco.
So, Sammy.
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta give Donald a pass because I recall that there's several internet clocks that count down when you can fuck somebody. And throughout the 90s, we were just waiting to fuck the Olsen twins.
Look, that is a good point about the Olsen twins. There were definitely Olsen twins countdowns. But I don't think the Olsen twins countdowns were 10-year countdowns. I think the Olsen twin countdowns were like
couple of years.
Right.
They were post-pubescent. They weren't pre-pubescent.
I think they're like 16, 17 years old, and the countdown was to the 18th birthday. I don't think that anybody was like looking at the first couple seasons of Full House and being like, wait till those fucking babies get old enough to date.
Just like post-pubescent Dakota Fanning, I hear people, or Hannah Montana or shit like that.
Right. And also like some of the Olsen twin stuff was so far over the top that it was obviously a joke.
Yeah, I mean,
like you can make jokes about you can make jokes about anything.
Anything, as long as it's funny.
Right. The darker the better. But when you just say like, when you just see like a 10-year-old girl walking around, be like, I'm going to get in her pants. Like, are you, because Donald wasn't like, is that funny or what? He was like, no, seriously, 10 years from now, you watch. I'm going to have that woman.
Like I saw on one of the comedy roasts, Gilbert Gottfried started in on Robin Quivers about being molested, and it was some of the funniest fucking shit ever.
Right. You
and
can
I
get
can say
there.
that because I've been molested, so I am an expert on whether that's fucking funny or not.
Right. Yeah. The whole room's kind of looking at X-Pac like, can we laugh at
this?
Yes. Perfect. Let's go to Brett in San Antonio. What's up, Brett?
Hey, how you doing? I'm not going to paint myself in a corner and back up Trump, back up Kurt, but I will point out a little bit of
Let's be honest right now.
here.
I mean, Kurt did go on national television and say that he thinks that women want to date his 10-year-old son. So
yeah. Well, he's only off by 6 years. Because if you remember back in 2008, Tyler Lautner in Twilight, 16 years old. There were lines of women at the movie theater, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, streaming and creaming when they had this guy on there.
You think women were really creaming?
But he was 16.
Did you not see
No,
these
you're right.
people?
You're
Do
right.
you not
you're
remember
right.
this?
But he was 16.
The time that they're talking about with the Olsen twins or Kylie Jenner or whoever, when you have that countdown clock, it's from like 2 years before they're legal.
Plus, that dude looked like
and
a
in
man.
some countries, they are legal.
Yeah.
But I mean, but go ahead and flip the script on this. Have a line of guys in their 40s and 50s with their sons going to see the 16-year-old hot chick
No. We're talking about
boying out, and
we're
Chris
talking about
Hansen's
10-year-olds.
popping out of the fucking Chris Hansen's popping out of the popcorn machine.
First of all, I do not think that a fight that we need to fight right now is the right for men to be able to
say that
Google at underage girls. Like I don't know.
I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying don't think it doesn't happen with women.
But it's
women
not.
are doing the
Nobody's
same.
arguing about.
Women aren't running for president.
And nobody's.
Well, you're right. Well, it's questionable.
Look,
she is.
Look, Brett. Nobody is sitting there going like, oh, there was this 16-year-old girl who had double D's and a fat ass, and Donald Trump made a comment about her. They said it's a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And that's where the things start to part ways a little bit. Like, Taylor Lautner was a 16-year-old dude with a fucking 8-pack, and if he had hair under his arms, guess where else he has hair?
They also did say that he was going after 16-year-old girls because he walked into the Miss Teen America, dressing room.
Well, I was talking about this. 4 contestants said that Donald Trump walked into the dressing room and watched them change. 11 said he didn't, and the other 35 did not speak on the matter. I don't know if 2/25 is a big enough fraction to say that he's guilty. You think 4 is enough, X-Pac?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's 4 is, and 11 said they never saw him, and yeah, and that's a real tough. That's a huge, to say that you're going in to watch 15-year-old girls change in a dressing room. That's a big accusation to not have a bigger number than 4.
Yeah.
But
girls.
I've also, I was in a pageant, and when you're in the dressing room, you don't have every single girl in there at once. So
Donald Trump ever come in and peep?
No. But, you could have 4 people in there, and he walks in.
I guess, but out of 50, only 4. He would probably would have gone in for a second gander if he had that availability to him. If he's that kind of dude. All right, Brett.
I would like to hear.
Yeah, buddy.
I would like to hear somebody from the left call up and defend the right on this subject. I would like to see if there's anyone from the other side that would be willing to step up and defend Trump in this.
Somebody on the left that would defend Trump.
Yeah.
Somebody that's like...
Because if it's really defendable, you should be able to find somebody on both sides to defend it.
Like, I'm not going to vote for Trump, but that was fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I see what you're saying. Will in Houston, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
What's going on, guys? I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump, but the dude's hilarious. Like, so funny. You got your wish. I'm the dude. Yeah, man, I've been kind of a never Trump dude since day one. You know what I mean? I literally just kind of cannot believe this dude's even a candidate. But at the same time, I find it funny on this radio station, one that, you know, had Patrice O'Neal on so many times. And Patrice made the point so many times that you can't crucify people at their jobs or whatever they're doing when they try and tell a joke, because a joke is something, whether it's funny or not, it comes from the same place.
Yeah,
and
but
if you look at it, you know what I mean?
And trust me, I worship almost everything Patrice ever said. But the question is, when people start coming forward and being like, that stuff that he was saying, he did it. It's not, by the way, we find Donald Trump funny, and it's not confirmed that he's joking. We think that things that he's saying are funny because they're inappropriate, but he's not making a joke. He sounds like he's just kind of bragging.
Well,
and Donald Trump is not a comedian.
He is making a joke.
I think he was making a joke after the fact. Hey, I was joking.
Right,
it was one of those fucking
Yeah,
things.
he's like, oh, wait, hold on, I got to backpedal.
There are multiple women that are like, he came up to me and he just started kissing me on the mouth, unsolicited.
Well, yeah, but once again, this goes to me. It's interesting. It's kind of it's a media bias, and it is. I mean, there's multiple people who will tell you that they had, family members killed by Hillary Clinton. Whether or not that's legitimate, that's out there, and it's not on TV every day going, oh, look, these people said Hillary killed their family, or, oh, look, let's continuously cover these 4 women who said that they got raped by Bill Clinton. That doesn't happen. But here we are talking about Donald Trump.
No,
the accusations on both sides are just as dark and just as bad, and they're both shitbags as far as I'm concerned.
I kind of agree with a lot of that. And I do think that there's a media bias. I think that there's a lot of media outlets that want to destroy Trump more than they want to destroy Hillary. And I absolutely, we're talking about Trump right now, but we could do this exact same break and go over all the shitty things that Hillary Clinton has done. So please do not take this as a go out and vote for Hillary. I was talking to my wife last night, and she was like, well, who are you going to vote for? And I was like, honestly, I might just stay home. And she was like, no, you got to encourage people to vote on your show. And I'm like, for who?
My guy can't even name a fucking world leader.
Yeah, fucking Gary Johnson blows it.
Fuck.
I know. I'm a Johnson guy too. But hey, guys, check it out. If Trump does win, you're all invited to come to Mexico with me. We're starting a catapult dealership.
Right on.
Have a good day, guys.
Take it easy, man.
I'll talk to you later at Catapult Dealership. We got to get over that wall.
We got to get over there.
We're going to take a break because Lloyd Kaufman from Troma Films is here. He's the creator of The Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High and Tromeo and Juliet and every amazing movie that you watched as a kid at 1 o'clock in the morning on USA or one of those basic
all night.
Yes,
and I was up all night.
All the movies that you watched on cable late at night, hoping a titty would come out. We'll thank Lloyd Kaufman for that after this.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts right now.
All right, welcome back. What a group we have in here, huh? It's Friday. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. You can see Jim Norton. He's in Reno. I think he's there tonight, this weekend. Go to jimnorton.com. You can find the dates. He's also playing Philly, I think, in a week or two. So you're going to want to check that out. We have Caitlin Farrington here.
Oh, yeah.
Olympic gold medalist, snowboarder Caitlin Farrington. We have Sean Waltman, a.k.a. X-Pac, a.k.a. 6-Pac, a.k.a. 123 Kid, a.k.a. Kid. We have Cathy Kelley, who just she just goes by Cathy Kelley primarily.
Works.
Yeah, but she's on the WWE Network all the time, WWE YouTube channel. And now we've got another legend to join this esteemed panel, maybe the most esteemed of all. Creator of Troma Films, which created such amazing works of cinema as The Toxic
Toxic
Avenger.
Avenger, baby.
As Class of Nukem High, Return to Nukem High, Tromeo and Juliet.
How could I forget Tromeo and Juliet?
Poultrygeist. Poultrygeist, yes.
Clucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lloyd Kaufman is here.
Welcome, right, Lloyd.
Welcome, Lloyd.
What an honor to be here with such a great
panel of people.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And I'll tell you, Lloyd, not afraid of a sequel. When he figures out that he's got some money in a movie, not afraid to make another one. Not afraid of...
No, I just watch Caitlin and get inspired, and then athletics transfer into movies.
That's it. That's it. So what are you doing? You've got a big event this weekend, right?
Actually, tomorrow, X-Pac, you love art. The Museum of Modern Art, I think they have a relationship with wrestling, do they not? The Museum of Modern Art. I mean, Picasso used to throw, what's his name around? Degas.
That's right.
Oh, no,
I think you're right.
Toulouse-Lautrec used to do the midget wrestling. That's it. But Tromeo and Juliet, which, by the way, was written by James Gunn. I don't know what he did since then, but
he actually, I'll inform you.
Well, what did he do?
He directed a film called Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Which is odd that you didn't know that, because there's actually a Lloyd Kaufman cameo in that film. But yeah, it was actually turned out to be very, very successful. He's kind of an it guy in Hollywood these days.
Really?
That's right. Yes, he is.
I took a lot of acid in the 60s. So. I do know that James Gunn whacked off on my desk once.
He jerked off on your desk?
Yeah.
Why'd he do that?
Because it was Lloyd's desk.
Yeah, I think it was.
You're the king, Lloyd.
Yeah. I do remember that. I didn't watch, though. I wasn't allowed to watch.
Do you have the stain taped off? Like, this is where Hollywood's James Gunn?
There's so many stains on my desk.
I see. I see. Well,
was there any, did you ever find out what the motivation for it was?
I just wanted to imagine what it could be. And,
yeah, and sometimes the story that you tell is better than the truth, right?
Sure.
So stick to that.
Jim Norton was in there once. I remember that.
I'll bet. I'll bet. Let me tell you
I never asked.
If Jim Norton's been in a room, he's jerked off somewhere in it.
Well, anyway, Tromeo and Juliet will be at the Museum of Modern Art tomorrow at 2 p.m. In a Shakespeare, they have a Breaking Bard, it's called, and they're showing.
That's clever.
Yeah. And tomorrow is Romeo and Juliet Day, Caitlin, and Tromeo and Juliet, which has all the car crashes, dismemberment, the lesbian scenes, and.
X-Pac, you're like an old pro.
That's amazing. So
did you ever think
the Museum of Modern Art, iambic pentameter too? By the way, 4-letter words allowed on this show?
Encouraged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tromeo and Juliet is in iambic pentameter, and I know WWE does a lot of that in wrestling.
You guys are, Cathy, when you're interviewing people, they ask you to do it in iambic pentameter. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, all the time.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Did you imagine when you were first of all, the fact that you guys decided to write Tromeo and Juliet in iambic pentameter is just like, this is what's great about Troma, right? Is that you make these movies that on the surface should not be taken seriously, and you say should not be taken seriously, but then there's all this actual work and effort put into them. Like they actually are credible, and regardless of how hard you try to push the fact that they're not, you end up at MoMA showing your movies.
But it took 20 years for MoMA to realize that Tromeo and Juliet was a major work of art.
Usually artists have to die before their artwork is appreciated.
Well,
so.
I'm getting there. I'm just waiting to die. Just waiting to die.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. By the way, I wanted to present X-Pac because I know you're a political person. This is the official Toxie for President campaign button. Very big, very impressive, and
thank you,
will be good.
Thank you, sir.
I know you're dissatisfied.
Put it on right now.
You were dissatisfied with the current slate of Tic Tac. I mean, campaign.
Yes.
Did you feel? I feel like Donald Trump is becoming a candidate that would fit very well into Tromaville. I feel like the dialogue, especially the bus dialogue with Billy Bush, is something that would come out of one of your scripts.
Believe it or not, some of that very dialogue is in Volume 2, which is called, Return to Nukem High. That's Volume 2, and the Tic Tac lines.
You're putting it in?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
smart.
They're there.
Smart. Now, this is what you've always been so good about.
Well, the thing is, though, that by the time the movie gets into theaters, and very few theaters, of course, we're very exclusive.
I see.
We only permit a very small number of theaters, but only the very smart people will remember that quote, probably.
Right. So that's an Easter egg for the intelligent
it's
people.
Exactly. That's in fact, the New York Times critic will probably get it, and that'll help get a good review.
Do you get?
I put a David Mamet joke in Volume 2 of in Toxic Avenger Part 2, a little David Mamet joke, and sure enough, Janet Maslin, the critic, picked up on it. And
do you do that on purpose? Like, if I put a couple of lines in here with some brain to them, that the critics might actually give us some shine?
I didn't do it on purpose, but it now
works.
I do think about that.
Think about it,
because sometimes the obscure stuff helps you out.
That's how stupid I am. Like my favorite thing. So, Class of Nukem High is one of the classic trauma movies.
Yes.
And trauma movies, as I was saying before break, like these were when you're a kid and it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're going through cable. The trauma movies were the movies that you would find on cable TV, hoping, for a tit, like that's what.
That's low class, Sam. Come on, I went to Yale University. I speak Chinese. But
what do you got there
today? I brought you.
No,
actually, this is the first turn on. This is a video cassette of the original.
It's a
box.
rectangle. I don't understand.
It's brand new.
Yeah, that's right. It's the latest technology. It's called VHX. It's taking over the world. It's for you, Sam. This could be worth.
Pass it around the room.
Could be worth millions. The first turn on.
That's amazing.
It's Vincent D'Onofrio's very first movie.
Really?
It's the movie that my partner Michael Hurst turned down. What's her name? The singer, like a virgin.
Madonna.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, and he turned her down for this movie, and it's being honored at the Stan Lee's Los Angeles Comic Con.
Oh, that's coming up this next week.
Next Halloween weekend, October 28th. Yes, but it's now called Stan Lee's L.A. Comic Con.
Okay.
And first turn on, they're doing a big 30-year tribute to the first turn on.
And this is an original VHS copy of it.
That's one of the ones that came out and nobody bought back. I mean, and was a huge success back in the day.
Yeah, this is amazing. And look at that. I love this. It's Vincent D'Onofrio's first movie. He's not even mentioned. It's Michael Sandville and Googie Gress and Jenny Johnstone and Heidi Bass. Yeah, he doesn't even get top billing.
Could have said Madonna, too, if Michael Hurst wasn't such an idiot. Yeah.
But, people grew up with these movies, and Class of Nukem High is probably only second to Toxic Avenger. Would you say that's right?
I think you're right. Although the Trey Parker and Matt Stone movie, Cannibal the Musical, is very, very popular.
How do you react? Like, because I feel like, Team America World Police comes out and everybody loves it, and the Book of Mormon is just this phenomenon. But not that many people sit there and go, the first musical that Matt and Trey did was this movie called Cannibal the Musical for you guys.
Mm-hmm. That's their first movie. Nobody ever heard of them. In fact, nobody wanted to get involved with Cannibal the Musical. It wasn't finished, and Trey and Matt certainly didn't want Troma distributing. We were the last stop on the train, believe me. But nobody got it. Nobody understood that it was hilarious, and that very clever and very Rodgers and Hammerstein meets the Toxic Avenger kind of mood.
And what do you watch, like, what they've done and go like, this is great. How has nobody picked up on this?
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, now whenever I'm out in La La Land, the suits always. Oh, I love that film. The suits say, I wanted my boss to take. Nobody
took it.
So you turned Toxic Avenger into a musical too, huh?
Well, I didn't do that, but David Bryant from Bon Jovi, when he was 12 years old, he saw the movie and wanted to make a musical out of it when he was 12. And finally, they did.
And it was around for a minute too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Toxic
made its rounds.
Yep. But it's amazing how many people haven't heard of Toxic Avenger. It's astounding that there's a huge new public available.
Well, you know what that means? More money on the table.
Well, not for us, but there's many Chinese bootleggers over in our good friends China. 2 billion people will be watching it for free.
But this is what I was going to say. This is how stupid I am, because
you're not stupid.
You did.
Except for having me on. So far, you got a good record.
You did Class of Nukem High, Part 1, 2, and 3?
We did 3 original Nukem Highs, yes.
And then you decided to do like a remake, reboot, revisit, whatever you want to call it, Return to Nukem High.
Reimagining. Come on.
You do Return to Nukem High. It's a 2-part movie. We've been waiting for couple of years now.
It's a two-part, multi-fart movie.
Right.
See,
but
this is good for WWE because you're getting
I'm
into
writing
the
all
movie
this
business.
stuff down.
Yeah.
Gonna use it on air.
Thank you.
You're like putting in like David Mamet jokes and all this stuff to get the critics over. All I think about was how much I laughed every time there's this, it's just a sight gag where Lloyd is playing like, I can't even remember, some boss or something, and he's got a glass of milk in one hand and a phone in the other. And every time the phone rings, he answers the glass of milk and pours it all over himself. And I'm just sitting there dying in the theater, just like, it's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
The way you described it was funnier than the film. Well, that's a Laurel and Hardy joke. That's why young people should watch the classics. There are a lot of young people that come into contact. They don't know who Laurel and Hardy was.
Right.
That's a joke they used. I mean, that's definitely from.
So you're saying you went to Yale?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Right, and I think I've mentioned it to you before, but your classmates were G.W.
Yes,
George
indeed.
W.
Yeah.
Bush,
Oliver Stone,
and Oliver Stone. Now you knew Oliver Stone, right?
From second grade. Yeah, we were close.
Oh wow!
He used to beat me up on sleepovers.
So, were you ever invited in the Skull of Bones?
I was.
Were
actually,
you?
Skull and Bones, but I didn't do it because it was the 60s, and I went with another one called Elihu that actually had a black person in it. And,
okay.
That's a big mistake.
I remember it was all boys in those days. And, it was a big mistake. I wish I'd gone Skull and Bones.
Yeah, he could be president right now.
Well, that's true. I'd be looking for weapons of mass destruction right here with Sam Roberts. Sam Roberts is a weapon of mass destruction.
In one election, we had both candidates, Skull and Bones. We had George W. Bush and John Kerry.
Yeah.
What the fuck are the odds of that?
But wait a minute, how do you know so much about it?
I know a lot about a lot of
like
things.
You're involved in the elite.
Wait a minute, is X-Pac Illuminati? After all these years, you never told me you were. That's right. The click sign is very familiar to something else.
Oh, it takes Lloyd Kaufman to draw the X-Pac spirit and soul.
So are you and Oliver Stone, like, growing up, do you both want to be filmmakers?
No, neither of us. But I started doing it at Yale because my roommate there was a filmmaker, and Oliver started hanging out. He was trying to be James Joyce actually at the time. And he wrote a really horrible book. That was unreadable. But,
it's not good.
No, it was awful. But years later, I was at Book Soup. Signing my first book, which was written by James Gunn, of course. The first book I wrote was written by the guy who made
Lloyd Kaufman's first book by James Gunn.
And the only way to get that book was to ask for it. Maybe someone would find it in the back of the store. Oliver's same book that he wrote 25 years earlier was in the window, of course.
And it was horrendous.
Unreadable. Oh, yeah. It was awful.
So how have you guys, I don't think you've ever done
He dropped me immediately when he became successful. Yeah,
That's
as
cool.
he should have.
He dropped you as a friend.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah.
Was he political? Like he
was right wing. He was totally right wing. And then he went to Vietnam and got the truth.
So he comes back from Vietnam and he's like, number one, I got to start making movies and tell the truth. Number two, I'm not hanging out with that Lloyd guy anymore.
Two life decisions. And Kerry was. I remember the first week at Yale. I went to a political union. I thought politics would be interesting.
Sure.
And Kerry, who was older than he was speaking. John Kerry, and he was trying to be JFK, and he was such a jerk. I only saw him from audience. He was up on stage, and I never went back to that political union. That ended my political interest.
You're like, what a dick this guy is.
Yeah, he really seemed stupid and pretentious. And luckily, he's the best Secretary of State we ever had.
Who would have known?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, if you joined Skull and Bones, you
what a
probably
mistake I made, yes.
would have at least been in to get into a couple more theaters. You could have still done Trauma, but
absolutely,
it would have been Paramount and Trauma.
Oh yeah, I'd be running one of those, or at least Michael Hurst. Somebody would from Trauma. Yeah, we wouldn't be wearing a cardboard belt.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a dumb thing, just to be, kind of
on the right side of history.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a waste of time.
What a jerk I was.
So, like, now Oliver Stone leaves you in the dust. All this stuff happens, and when you make Trauma, and you end up building. I mean, it takes a few years, but you end up building this own little army, right? Of people who are successful, and it seems like the people who come from Trauma I would imagine Matt and Trey have not left you behind. They're probably loyal.
They did very interesting things to my behind, actually. And no, they're very good guys. They put me in a couple.
Yeah, but that was only because you told them they had to in order to get Cannibal made.
No, Trey wrote the introduction to Make Your Own Damn Movie.
Right.
My second book, and they put me in Orgasmo.
Right.
And another.
It's just interesting.
They've been really nice. And Eli Roth is great.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Eli Roth.
The Troma people are really nice.
Which doesn't really happen in show business. Like, loyalty doesn't maintain.
No, it's a horrible business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the people in our business are the absolute 99% of them are the scum of the earth, but the less than 1% of the best people in the world.
Is that why you stayed in it so long?
I love movies. As does Michael Hurst.
Same thing I say about wrestling.
You're one of the 1%.
Yeah.
Same exact thing I say.
Well, thank you.
Wrestling is the same?
Oh, yeah.
That is the 99%.
The very best and the very worst people on the face of the earth.
Is it that most people are scum or like the
there's
movie
a
business?
huge amount of scum in the wrestling
Do
business.
they have wrestling so white also? Hashtag wrestlers so white?
Not so much.
All sorts of phony
anymore.
baloney.
Not so much.
That was such I wrote a big essay about it. And
about what?
The Oscar so white thing. You know, Will Smith beating his chest. You know, if he wants to change it, go after Rupert Murdoch, an 80-something-year-old white guy, and who probably hates women and black people, and Summer Redstone, a 90-something-year-old sex addict who's clearly racist and hates blacks. That's 40% of the movie business, and nobody said a peep about them because they're all sucking their old flaccid dicks.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobody said anything about it.
You know, it is
and
odd.
I'm sure it's the hypocrisy is probably in your game too, right?
I think it's not just in. I don't
Careful,
think
you got a career. Be careful.
My career's fucking over. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, X-Pac decided to own all his demons and in turn end his career.
Wrestling doesn't have the greatest history when it comes to racial stereotypes. However, over the last several years, it has got much better. I mean, it's just it's really.
Everything
you don't
about
really
it.
See it as much.
Everything about it's been pretty progressive.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the Directors Guild for directing movies. You know, they don't want you to pursue your passion, and I got forced out of the Directors Guild. I didn't get kicked out. And at that time they had about 0.1% non-male movie directors in the union. And the good news is, at 30 some odd years later, they now have, I think, 1.2% female directors. So lots of progress.
Times are changing.
Directors Guild of America, keep up the blacklist.
Times are changing. Well, we're already out of time, believe it or not.
Are we?
We are out of time.
Shit. Because I was going to ask you how you ended up in Rocky.
Rocky, well, Cry Uncle and Joe. John Avildsen was my film. He and John Badham were my film school, and I got a job cleaning toilets on Joe, his first movie, with Peter Boyle and Susan Sarandon. And the first day I was on the set, I said, "That guy." The shots he was setting up were beautiful, so I attached myself to him, and I worked for free for him. Nice. And then when Cry Uncle came along, I got to be production manager and a semi producer. And then Rocky, they didn't have money to film in Philadelphia, because Stallone starred in it. The budget was very tiny from United Artists, and the producers wanted to do the whole thing in L.A. and fake it. Oh, and Avildsen and Stallone got them to go to Philadelphia, but we used the Troma Cry Uncle crew, the non-union crew that had shot. It was John Avildsen's crew.
Oh, they used your equipment, didn't they?
Yeah, well, for editing, yes. Yeah. No, Upright Moviola.
Oh,
Michael Hers and his wife were syncing up the dailies in New York while we were filming in Philadelphia, and they couldn't. They were like, "What the heck is this?" Oh, yo, Adrian, yo, Bupkis. They were like, "What the heck is this?" And it was one of the greatest films of all time, and I got to play a bum in it.
Well, listen.
But all those shots you see in Rocky running up and down the stairs of the museum, that's all stuff we did in Philadelphia with non-union crews. And
it's amazing.
And I found my home movies of that. I took home movies.
Really? You should put those out.
They're on the Fox. In fact, I got a cease and desist letter from Fox for my own movies. They're on the box set of the Blu-ray box set of all the Rockies.
That's your footage.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't even remember doing it, but the guy who works for us, Matt Mangiarides, who used to go in the Troma basement and go through all our boxes of old stuff, found these Super 8 movies. And Avildsen and I wrote commentary. It's only about 10 minutes. But we wrote a script and recorded it together, and it's very interesting stuff. And you can see how we shot that famous scene going up the steps, and also the first use of the Steadicam is in that home movie.
Look at this. Lloyd Kaufman tries to portray somebody that doesn't know what he's doing. I'm starting to think otherwise.
Oh, you're a nice guy.
Well, thank you for my VHS copy of the first Turn On. I will cherish this very much.
Thank you, and thank you for promoting the Museum of Modern Art, because tomorrow at 2 o'clock they're going to show Romeo and Juliet, and nobody knows about that museum, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The MoMA?
Right.
Just a little one. Or
Hit up the MoMA tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lloyd. Caitlin, thank you.
Thank you.
What's your Twitter, Caitlin?
Caitlin Farr, Farr.
Okay. Of course, at the Real X-Pac, you're going to be at WrestlePro tomorrow night. So what you do, hit up the MoMA, and then after the MoMA, look up where X-Pac's going to be wrestling.
Let's go together.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And also on AfterBuzz TV.
Yes.
My new show, X-Pac 12360.
Which is amazing. It's a video podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and you can get the podcast on iTunes, but it's shot.
It's better to watch.
It is. It's shot. It's almost like a wrestling talk show, honestly.
Yeah.
And you do a great job. You've had a ton of good guests on. So look.
This week is The Godfather.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. And last week was, I think, RVD. Anyways, coming up, we have Jesse Ventura, Jesse the Body next week.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
X-Pac 12360, and of course at Catherine Kelley on Twitter, and you can see her on WWE's YouTube and the WWE Network. Thank you, everybody.
Catherine, forgot to ask you about Nancy Grace. Maybe next time.
I watched that video right before I came in. Amazing.
Well, we got a lot to talk about. And by the way, Lloyd.
Yes.
When you're ready to put out Class of Nukem High, the Return to Class of Nukem High Volume 2?
Return to Nukem High, a.k.a. Volume 2. And while I'm here, I wanted to present Derek, who gave me a nice hit of cat tranquilizer before I went on the air, with this beautiful Blu-ray of Return to Nukem High Volume 1. Derek.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Derek.
You can come back when the movie comes out, though, and we'll promote it and everything.
Return to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
That's right. You'll return to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. We'll be back on Monday. Keep checking the social media accounts for all of our YouTube videos. Jim and Sam Show. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.